We really want to get the out of this country.
Is there an actual plan here, or is it a wham wham? I hate the America.
I wouldn't say that.
I would.
We can disagree with every elected official. They were elected.
I don't know about Democratic.
Is there anything in your life that is just like not trauma Olympics?
You don't put in enough effort. You could do more.
You're doing nothing that would be considered trying.
I am trying to.
No, you're not, because
Yes,
you're doing.
I am.
You are not trying. I don't want to hear it. This is some bull.
Hi, I'm Savannah Grace, and I'm 27 years old.
Hey, I'm Steve. I'm 28. We live in Arlington, Texas.
And this is Financial Audit.
Thanks for coming down to Austin, guys. I appreciate it. Savannah, you're the one in front of me. Oh, you're welcome. What do you do for a living?
I'm currently unemployed.
Great job. And what do you do?
I'm a senior systems administrator.
Okay, I really thought it was going to be starting your own brewery. Okay.
I want to open a game store with a
I
cafe.
I think he's talking about your hipster mustache.
Yeah.
I can see
I get it. But
So
you're not off the mark entirely.
hipster mustache stuck in 2010 and septum piercing. So I got the full combination right
You got the
in front
classic like bisexual with the nerdy boyfriend combo.
I thought you were calling yourself bisexual. What are you, homophobic?
No.
No, what do you make?
I make $90,000 a year.
Okay, so this is why you're unemployed. Why are you unemployed in your own mind? Because 90,000, yes, obviously we can survive off the household with that. Well, above the median household in the state of Texas, in the city of Arlington, I'd bet, certainly in the city of Austin, and certainly in the United States. So why are you unemployed?
Right now, it's just been really hard for me to find a job. I've been applying for
What jobs are you trying to find?
Just like an office job, honestly. The last 3 years of my work history, I've been in and out of offices.
Well, in and out of offices probably doesn't look good on a resume. Who wants you to come in if you're going to be out?
Yeah, I've just had like a lot of struggle with stability, and I've never really been able to hold down a job.
So no one's going to hire you then if that's being shown on your resume. I certainly wouldn't.
Well,
Just gonna say, okay. What hits our account on a monthly basis?
5,000 total
Okay, cool.
a month.
How we doing on this 5K?
We are surviving but not thriving.
Why? And by the way, usually people are not really surviving when they're on this show. I'm just gonna let you know, so I'm probably gonna call bullshit.
Yeah.
But yeah, why? What's going on?
Well, we have like all the bills covered. But a big thing is
You're never late.
No, I wouldn't say never.
Oh, he says I wouldn't say never.
I've not missed any of my bills in the last.
Because I'm paying the
Yeah,
bill.
'cause he's paying them for me.
Wait, what is it? Wait, are you guys married?
No.
No.
Oh, you're not. This gets real sugar daddy real quick. How long have you guys been dating?
It's been about 8 months, almost 9.
Yeah.
Oh, very young relationship here. Okay.
We actually met in high school.
Yeah. We've known each other since high school.
Yeah. But we just kind of went
exciting, I
our
guess. I don't
separate ways and recently reconnected.
Sure. Is marriage on the horizon? I don't even know. This early into a relationship. Are you guys living together?
Yeah.
How long have you guys lived together?
Since April, May, since
You
late
guys
March.
moved in immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened
me about
pretty
that.
fast.
Yeah, because that's very interesting. I mean, I did too, for what it's worth, but
Sure.
interesting circumstances. I'd love to hear yours.
Main thing is she had a situation with her younger sisters. She had custody of them for like 6 months. Yeah.
For 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
How old are they?
They were 17 and 10 at
Okay.
the time.
Sure.
So she had custody of them. That fell through, and then she was left kind of with nothing. And so I was like, well, I would prefer you not be on the street. So come live with me.
Weird dynamic. Is it a weird dynamic?
No, I feel like it's pretty balanced.
Well balanced. But he's taking care of your bills. He got you off the streets. He's taking care of all your bills. You can't hold down a job to save your life. Feels like a weird dynamic to me.
Well, so actually I received a grant shortly after I moved in with him.
For what?
It was like a reimbursement for taking care of my sisters.
Okay, well, okay, that's not a job. I'm sorry. I mean, the grant isn't. You got the one-time grant. It's out of the way. It's done because you don't have the custody anymore. You're not
Yeah.
doing it anymore, right?
Yeah.
Where are they?
My 17-year-old sister, she turned 18. She decided
she's
to go
gone.
live with some other family members. My 10-year-old sister is currently about to be placed with her mom.
Oh, okay. Interesting that she wasn't already, but I get it. Life's complicated. I get it. So, what are we talking about today, guys? What are we talking about? What's going on?
We really want to get the out of this country.
Yeah.
In the next-
We'd really like to move out
Yeah.
of the United States. That was a big thing that we were in
And
alignment
go
on.
where?
Like
We have a few options that we
Yeah.
talked about, like
New Zealand
Or,
or France.
That's not a cheap one.
Italy.
That will be a failed one. That'll be an extra failed one.
Germany,
Germany's
Northern
okay.
European countries like Denmark, Switzerland, Netherlands.
Okay.
We've also
Why?
just because of the political climate, we don't think things are going great.
Europe's going to the right as well.
Yeah, I mean the whole world is worldwide.
Reform's
right?
about to just smash and win the next UK election. I don't.
Yeah.
Italy, you say Italy? Everyone.
I didn't say Italy.
Who says Italy? You're saying Italy.
I
You
like
know
that
they're
Italy.
That's news to
You
me.
know everyone on like in the United States and whatnot calls her a fascist, right?
Really?
Yes.
I know I didn't know that.
You know
what?
the right's gonna likely win in France as well.
You know what Italy did in World War II, right?
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, I know that.
I don't know why we're talking about 100 years ago, but okay, yeah, 80. But
Lord.
okay, and how's this productive to you guys? Because you're making a United States income right now, substantially higher.
Well, I
Right.
know that with him being in IT, that he could get a job literally
Kind of.
anywhere.
There's tech sector is not even close to what the United States is by far.
Yeah, just based on like research
Not
I've done.
even close.
I know my career field is in high demand in a lot of different places.
Certainly, but even in the United States, IT of where we have a booming tech sector
Tech is rough right
is
now.
not easy to get hired in at this exact moment. So that
Yeah.
seems like a bit of overconfidence.
Sure. I mean, I worked at Amazon before. I have a really great resume.
That's great. A lot of people have really
I'm
great
well-
resumes right now, and they're not getting jobs. You're
Sure.
willing to give up a $90,000 a year job when literally everyone is begging in the tech world for a job. And Europe has a tech sector that's not even close to competing with China and the United States. I don't know what we're talking about here.
Well, I mean, we're just. I guess it's like the trade-off is I make less money, but the idea is that our quality of life would be better in a different country.
Yeah.
To a certain extent, I don't know what kind of life are you trying to live.
I mean, I want to live.
He doesn't have a job. So
Yeah.
Well, I'm currently trying to go back to school. I want to be an English teacher of English as a foreign language in another country.
and that could work. What's the quality of life? Because if we're talking quiet, walkable communities, sure, you can get that. But
yeah. I mean, that's kind of what we're going for. Is
you
that.
can find that in pockets in the United States
Sure.
as well. It's less common. But I don't know. Even still, when it comes to dollars left over, I mean, the math has been done. You take every subsidy, you get everything from the government-funded healthcare, whatnot. And this is in Germany alone. You take that, you compare it to the United States. After everything that's free over there that we have to pay in the private sector, because our incomes are so substantially higher, we still, at the end of the day, have more leftover money. It's not substantially more,
Sure.
but even after everything, with all taxes, all social programs combined, we technically have leftover money more. So that quality of life, where is it? Is it in the community specifically? A lot of people are complaining about the communities over there right now. Like, I don't know.
Well, the idea is that it's in.
Is there an actual plan here, or is it a wham wham? I hate the America.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I mean,
I would.
I mean,
What do you hate?
Like literally everything about America.
Let's get a couple specifics.
All right.
Because everything's a lot.
The healthcare industry.
Okay. Yeah. What about
I
it?
know that I have like so many undiagnosed conditions.
Yeah, you guys
that
make
run in my
okay. You're not
family.
married, but at $90,000 a year, I mean, you guys get pretty top end
Yeah.
healthcare.
I
As a
have
combined.
not been able to take advantage of that.
You guys
so
aren't
far.
married.
Yeah.
You're not on
I
his
can't get
health
on my
plan.
health care
Exactly.
But even still, you making $0, the welfare state that we have, you get a pretty robust coverage still.
I mean, they're
Have
currently
you applied? What have you applied to? What health insurance do you have right now?
None.
That's your fault. The Affordable Care Act is there for you at the healthcare.gov for you to enroll in things that are completely subsidized.
I mean, I've been trying to get you to apply to stuff.
This sounds like a you problem. You're complaining about something that you haven't done. Don't get me wrong. Health insurance in this country is ridiculously expensive. You're not going to get me defending it by any means. But when you take an idiotic stance of it's bad, but I've done nothing, it's like, what the f am I going to say? You're going to make me sound like I'm the most roo-roo. Yay, let's charge $1 billion constantly. But for what it's worth, remember, if you can afford it, we do have the best health care in the world. And you guys, as a combined household income of $90,000, when you're married, you would have access to that.
I just can't believe that because, especially
Can't
being
believe that 'cause of
being a
feelings.
woman in the United States.
Okay, well, you're talking
you
abortion.
Present with, I've actually had 2 abortions.
Okay.
But when you're a woman in the United States and you have like a chronic health condition, you're more likely to go undiagnosed for 10 plus years.
Girl, you haven't signed up for health insurance to go to the doctor when you get it for free.
I mean, even when I had health
that's
insurance, I
I'm
didn't
being
really
a
have the
person
time
that's not
to go
signing
to the
up.
doctor.
Girl, you have nothing but time.
And then
Again,
a few times I
this
did
is the
go
crazy
to the doctor.
thing.
Like,
I hate
they
that you
didn't-
are getting me to defend our system, which is a certainly broken system. Everyone agrees on that across all political ideologies. And you're getting me to defend it because of the simple fact that you just literally haven't taken 5 minutes to go online and sign up for something that I pay taxes for. And happily. And it's because you're a woman?
All right.
I think it's because you haven't gone. Go on, let's hear something else. Because that one was lost. You f***ed that one up. What else do we hate? Other than everything. Because this is, listen, we're not doing, big United States debate. The thing is, we are making a massive financial change where you are going to go to a place where you are objectively going to get paid less. Okay, you get social benefits, it almost offsets it in certain places. France, no. Italy, definitely not. Germany, potentially. Northern European countries, certainly more like Norway with their sovereign wealth fund. They invested it very capitalistically and very well. I wish we could do that with Social Security. We did it, now we're but either way, good. So we're making a big financial decision here. But you can't bring up an actual point as to why when you just say you hate everything. Can you give me one thing?
Well,
It's a little more valid?
just feel like with the current
Here we go.
regime that's in place that we're heading
Democratically elected. You can disagree with them.
towards.
We can disagree with every
I
elected
mean,
official. They
fascism.
were
I
elected.
mean, I don't know about Democratic.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Federalism, yes. Okay. Okay, so you just disagree with the president. And that's fine. You would not agree with the prime minister of Italy at all. They call her a fascist. Everyone like you, Septum Piercing, calls her a legitimate fascist.
I mean, to
Yeah,
be fair, I
and-
hadn't done much research.
yeah, I was gonna
on
say,
Well, that's as
Italy.
clear as day.
She got the Facebook reel treatment,
Yeah.
And hey,
And how do you deal with that? Because that would drive me crazy if we can't have any realistic conversations
Yeah.
about our future life.
I mean, I definitely feel like I'm more of the realistic side of the couple. I'm the one always saying, hey, we need to spend less money. We overspent in this area. I was like, hey, we need to start a plan. Like, she didn't have a plan to go back to school really until I kind of like helped her with it.
ChatGPT helped me with that.
I mean,
Are you able to do anything yourself?
Yes.
you can't feed yourself.
Oh, that's true.
Getting her to eat is a
Glad we're
nightmare.
laughing about it, but have you been an adult once in your 9 years of adulthood?
Yes.
How? You abandon every job, you can't feed yourself, you're trying to run to a country that you don't even understand. That, by the way, is a completely failed economy. Italy, good the luck. People don't even leave their homes, their parents' homes anymore. People don't move out because there's no job opportunities. It's really bad. Northern Italy is okay. Southern Italy, completely gone. You probably don't know anything about that. Okay, that's fine. Great. I see an extreme lack of knowledge on literally anything, and extreme lack of ever doing anything with effort or maturity on your end, which is deeply concerning to me.
That everything I've struggled with up until now has prevented me from being able to get to a point of stability in my life. And I don't know, part of wanting to come here.
You won't even apply for literal subsidized free health insurance. This is the best in the world, absolutely not. But you will get preventative care with it and emergency care 100%. I'm confused. You won't do that. You say you have no stability. You will not take 5 to 10 minutes.
I just honestly hadn't thought about that.
Okay, I will be candid. I went through the process. Listen, it wasn't fully justified, I'll be honest, and I ended up paying it all back in the end for what it's worth. But I went through the process because I was laid off from a company. I was working double. Got laid off from the one I wasn't working. Who would have thought? Okay, fair enough. And I'm not criticizing them for that at all. Totally justified. This was years ago now. But I freaked out. I was a little nervous. I lost my health insurance. So I went on to the healthcare.gov and I applied. And I kind of set it up where it's like, okay, it could be free and stuff like that. Literally took me 10 minutes and I had great health insurance. It pretty much cost me nothing. Okay, I had to pay it all back in the end of the year because clearly it showed that year I made a lot of money because I had another job. I was just freaking out, very nervous. This is so easy. You could do this in no time. No time. This sounds like a sponsorship for it. It's not.
Yeah, I was going to say, are you plugging them right now?
No, I'm plugging you not being an immature.
Guess I got to work on it then.
Yeah.
I've been saying that. I mean, getting her.
You don't know me.
I've been broken up with, apparently.
By the way, even for what it's worth, people like you, again, the septum piercing army, right now, even in Germany, is the center-right party. The chancellor is the center-right party, which, of course, anything centrist or center-right is immediately a fascist right now. So, you sure we want to move there?
No, that was just on like the short list of places it might be fun to go.
No, we're going to need to get you on the short bus when you leave the studio today for the sound of it. I'm not even advocating because like I know how this conversation is going right now because I'm talking to someone like you who has like been pushed to the far left very clearly. I sound like I'm on the right where I go very nuanced position to position. I just go where the facts are. But because whenever you talk to any extremist, you sound like you're on the other side. And it's killing me because people are immediately going to see this and be like, Caleb's a Republican, Caleb's a fascist, blah, blah, blah. It's just like, you guys are fucking morons. If you guys were on the far right, I would sound like oh, Caleb's a fucking liberal. It's like, but what the you're clearly so far gone that you can't even have like a nuanced take on the society you live in. And you won't even look into the resources we literally have. What is our government's 60 to 70% federal spending goes to social services and you're not even taking advantage of anything?
I just feel like I won't qualify for them.
I feel like, except you would. You make no money. Are you ridiculous? Would you get on unemployment? No, not right now, nor should you. You're not entitled to that. You paid it in the system a little bit, and that's well gone.
Yeah.
But of course you would be covered with health insurance. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And the kids. Did you give them back? Did you leave them? I'm confused because it seems so sudden that you had them and then all of a sudden they're not.
Yeah, there was, I honestly bit off more than I could chew, and I wasn't capable of taking care of them. We all just had a lot of conflicting issues, and putting all that together was like trying to toss a salad without a bowl. It's just a mess. Chaos.
Big guy. You seem a bit more reasonable. Okay? And I don't care if you're politically left or right, doesn't matter. I'm assuming you're left, but you're reasonable. And that's all that matters, because everyone can be on all political sides. Okay? You're not to the far extremist, like, extremism's scary and ridiculous. What the f- is your take on all this? This is crazy. And you're going to, again, pack up, lose all this money, and just go? For
Well,
something you don't have even a job lined up for.
Sure.
This is very
It's more
concerning.
of a long-term plan, like 5 to 8
Long-term
years.
without a short-term plan usually doesn't end up being long-term.
I'm not very good at making plans. Or-
You don't seem to be very good at
Setting
literally
goals.
anything. I don't mean that as an insult, but have we talked about one thing that you're able to do and not complain about and be victim-y?
No, you've pointed out a lot of my weaknesses, and I just...
It's been like, what, 10
to
minutes
take
and I
with
haven't...
that.
You don't know what to take? Maybe reflection. Okay.
She's
yeah,
on
what's your take, guy?
Antidepressants.
Huh?
Antidepressants.
What? What about antidepressants?
Well, she's taking antidepressants. I don't know.
I'm on Celexa for my anxiety. I don't. Okay. It didn't turn me into a moron that freaks out and cries about everything and gets all my information from TikTok and Reddit.
Sure. Well, the sister situation.
But more that you are abandoning everything you've built because your girlfriend's terrified of everything and gets all her information from TikTok and thinks that is reliable news.
I actually don't use TikTok.
Could have fooled me.
I mean, Reels is the same thing,
Fair
more
enough.
or less.
A little more fun racism on Reels, I'll be honest. But continue.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not, the smartest thing financially to like leave my job and go to a different country.
Talking about even that alone, it's latching yourself to her, someone that can't hold down her job, that is a victim in everything, and abandoning what you have here for that.
I mean, she's not a victim in everything.
Haven't heard one yet.
I mean, yeah, she needs a lot of help, but like she's been through a lot and she just needs a lot of help.
Everyone's
And,
been through a lot. Everyone's life is complicated.
I mean, yeah, but we're dealing with that stuff. We're working through it, and
So I will be hearing that when you guys are 60.
I think so. I have faith that like she has, that she'll be able to grow in the areas that she is struggling with.
This is concerning.
So honestly, when I was a kid, my biggest dream in life was to go back to school. And when I graduated,
When I was a kid. So you woke up at 7 years old and had a dream that you wanted to go back to school. This
I
is
wanted to go
to
guys.
college.
Thanks to
I wanted to go to
Thanks
college.
to Reels and Reddit. This is 2025's version of I had a dream. It's like this is. Oh, we're done as a society. Actually, yes. Please go to Europe. We need to do better here.
I wanted to go to college my whole life. Okay. When I graduated high school, my parents refused to fill out my FAFSA for me. And I actually went and applied for
What about
scholarships
you
on my own.
filling it out?
Like, you had to have their tax information in order to fill out the FAFSA.
They wouldn't provide the tax
They
information
refused.
to her.
Yeah, they refused.
I mean, there has to be a workaround. There's people that don't have kids. Listen, I'm not uberly informed on the FAFSA application as a whole, but to say that only, like, there's so many parentless kids or deadbeat parents that get advantage of things, or Pell Grant situations even.
So I actually went and
got a
applied
Pell
for my
Grant.
own scholarships.
Okay, good start.
And-
That's great.
Then at 19, my parents didn't like the guy I was dating, which is fair in retrospect.
Because he was black.
No.
His parents would feel that way, probably.
That he was black?
Or her parents would probably also feel that way.
Well, I was joking, but I see. Okay.
You unwittingly hit the nail on the head on that one.
But so they kicked me out and they kept my scholarship money until 2 weeks before it expired.
Can I do a little tangent real quick? Just because you got racist piece of parents doesn't mean you have to go to the extreme other side as well.
I feel like it's my responsibility to make up for their lack in life.
No. Extremism matched with extremism does not work. We are so done. Okay, continue. Okay, great. So did you go to college? I don't know.
No.
Fight fire with fire?
No, I wasn't able to go after I turned 18. And when I was 23, I applied on my own, and I didn't have any financial aid come through again.
Okay.
And
Why didn't you go to community college, dude?
I didn't even have anybody to co-sign my student loans.
No,
and they
community
wouldn't-
college. You could have cash flowed community college.
No, I couldn't.
Yes, you could have. Community college is as cash flowable as anything.
It's
So
unfortunate.
I'm still confused how I feel like the more I push back, the more you talk about something that is sad in the past that has nothing to do with actually what's going on though.
Well, right now I've just been, trying to take care of things. I've been applying to jobs. I put in over 300 applications in less than 3 months, and I've just not heard anything back from any of them except for a couple of MLMs.
Surprised you haven't fallen into that, by the way.
That's what I said.
By the way,
that's what I said.
By the way,
look.
fast forward, here we go, because this took me about 3 seconds while I was also listening to you.
I've actually-
You can
Just reapplied for FAFSA on my own this year again.
Quiet lady, I was talking.
Mm.
You're doing a me where I interrupt you. And that's very rude of me to do
All
that.
right, as you were saying.
Well, this took me about 5 seconds. Back then, you could have claimed independent status and filed without your parents' info.
They were still claiming me as a dependent on their taxes.
How old were you?
17.
You could have skipped a year and still done it, though.
I was homeless at that time, a year later.
And you were not emancipated?
Mm.
Is there anything in your life that is just like not trauma Olympics?
No.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. She's,
So how do we do anything ever? Do we just give up and say, oh no, 18 to 20 sucked and we will never do anything in our life?
Well, like I said, when I
she's-
was 23, I tried again to reapply to college.
Well, 23, you would have been totally fine for FAFSA, independent status.
I did refile my FAFSA. I didn't get anything. I tried to apply for student aid. I didn't get anything. They told me that 2 weeks before I was supposed to sign up for my classes, the counselor called me and told me that my SAT and my ACT scores were expired and I would have to wait until October and November to retake the equivalency test.
Fair enough.
And then have to reapply the next spring.
Fair enough.
And at that time, I had just found out I was pregnant a second time.
But you do not have any kids.
No.
So, I mean, you solved that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So that didn't really impact much, it sounds like.
Well, I was working
And also, by the way-
supporting my ex at the time. And when my that I was pregnant,
This is impossible. This is why this is impossible. Listen, you struggled with some things and many things I sympathize with, and I would have, at that time, if it was happening right now, hugged you and cried with you. It is not happening. This was a
Right.
long time ago,
Right.
and you are using it as 27
No.
years old. I can't do anything.
But I mean, that stuff has an impact on you now.
Has an
right?
impact on you now, but if you give up, you're never going to do anything.
but I haven't given up. I've already reapplied for school again.
He has to feed you.
Yeah, but when everything happened back in March, he offered to do that for me. He offered to take care
He
of me.
says you would not feed yourself and you would be homeless and all this stuff if he didn't. So
Yeah.
no, I would offer it too because I'm not going to let someone die.
I would have figured something out. I am very resilient. I have been through so much in my life. I have started over and redone everything 12.5 times.
She's lived a lot of life and been through a lot of stuff. So, that's why I have faith in her that she'll.
That's why we're moving from the United
better.
States. And also, if you're dependent, but your parents won't or can't provide info, you can do a special circumstances appeal. If your parents refuse to provide any tax info but still support you, you can submit FAFSA without their data
Right.
to
I
only
didn't
be
know
eligible
that
for
when I was
unsubsidized federal loans.
17.
I know, but I'm saying I found this in literally less than 30 seconds.
Isn't it FAFSA? FAFSA? Not FAFSA? Right?
I know Google existed back then.
I didn't know to look for stuff like that.
Can't do anything. Okay. Okay. I don't, from there, what, again, this is what I struggle with in this conversation. This is a take accountability. This isn't a bad things happen. We've all been through bad things. I've been through bad things, not as bad as yours. He's been bad through things not as bad as yours. We're not doing a jerk-off session comparing which one was worse. And we're also not sitting here and justifying every single failure that you're doing and that you're not willing to make any improvements in your life based on your actions, not your thoughts, because life was hard 5 to 7 and 8 and 9 years ago. I'm sorry you went through that. That doesn't mean life is done. And that is not this conversation and not this show. But you say you're not giving up, but your entire life looks like giving up. You're not willing to apply for health insurance right now in 10 minutes. Like, you can't do anything.
I'm not giving up. I'm just starting over. I just started over again.
But he's upset you haven't found a job, the producer's saying. He's actually upset you haven't found a job. Significant other is feeling that clearly there is something more here. And listen, this is a tale as classic as old as time. Again, Reddit, TikTok, get on it right now. You'll see it. You will absolutely avoid any pushback or accountability for what your life looks like today by leaning on, oh, things were sad in the past. Of which, again, at that time, I would have supported you. I would have hugged you. I would have cried with you. Great. That's not happening now. And you are using it as a deflection for what you are not doing right now. And he's upset you're not getting a job. He's upset. The guy taking care of you, the guy who's willing to lose his good paying job to go work in a tech market that doesn't exist in a different continent with languages he can't speak. Unless you go to UK, but good luck there.
Well, him wanting to move was a thing that he wanted before I even came in the picture. And that was part of the reason that we...
So you're upset about her getting a job. Walk me through it.
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely had, whenever we have arguments about our financial situation, it always, boils down to, well, X, Y, Z would be better if you had a job and an income. And yeah, I mean, I feel like you don't put in enough effort. I feel like you could do more. You sleep in a lot and I'm cooking, cleaning, taking care of the animals, watering the plants. And
I water my plants. You don't water my plants.
Sorry, I lost my awards. I'd give one, but I can't find them right now. Sorry, continue.
The plants is just one thing, but I still contribute in every area on top of working. And then I just, I am worried that you're taking advantage of me a little bit, but I want to trust you implicitly.
When we've talked about this at home, you've never said that before.
I mean, maybe I wasn't direct enough about it, but I've been trying to communicate, hey, you could put in more effort. I just think that you could be doing more, and I feel like there's definitely an imbalance, that I'm kind of doing everything, and you're not even working.
Remember when you said your exes were financially taking advantage of you? Now, here's the thing. You're right. He may not have said that, but this isn't obviously official couples therapy, but in settings similar to this in couples therapy, that's where the real thing comes out. That people hold back from wanting to say in person because they don't want to start a fight. They don't want to start an argument at home. This is that. And to use language from your world, a safe place.
Fair.
I try to be that for you. I want you to be able to come to me with stuff and talk to me about things and be open. And, I feel like I don't have the same opportunity. I feel like if I bring stuff up, you get upset and you get angry. And
tell me about that. Tell me about how those conversations go, where she gets upset and angry.
Well, I'll just bring something up, and I end up having to comfort her at the end of it. you know, because it's like she'll start saying I'm such a like worthless partner. No, she says that about herself, and then I have to be like, no, you're not. Like I have to like comfort her and reassure her a lot, and then you know, then it kind of ends up fizzling out because I don't get my point across, and then
that's
we just kind of kick the can down the road.
That's actually, again, let's take more notes from your TikTok community. That's an incredibly manipulative and almost gaslighting thing that you're doing, where you have a real conversation and then you go, oh, I'm not a good partner. I'm not contributing anything. That is manipulative as to not be able to have that conversation and then go in there with that bullshit, that self-victimizing bullshit. That's fucked up.
I feel like we always like resolve our issues. I
mean,
you feel that because you deflect, self-victimize, and he stops the conversation and you feel resolved because he embraces you.
I mean, we do get to finish the conversation, but you know, I feel like in that area, especially with looking for another job, like everything can be like, you know, some people like the trad wife thing. Some, you know, like different relationships have different like ratios of stuff.
Whoever wants to do things.
Specifically told me that if I don't want to work, I don't have to work. That you would get a higher paying job and that I could just stay at home.
If you did set it up like that, it would be a little weird to go against it.
He has said that to me multiple times.
I mean, that's an option, but like that's not.
And that's not what I want. I want a job. My self-worth is directly tied to how productive I can be. And
But no offense, you've never been productive.
I've been
What's the longest job you've ever had?
a year and 3 months.
Yeah.
Was end of life care for an elderly man with dementia.
Why do you always have to go? See, this is what she does. She always has to go into the conversation with bringing up something sad to shut it down. You see how this works?
I mean,
It's not good. It is not a healthy way to live or to have conversations. But I hope you recognize this.
But like all this stuff has happened and it does have an effect on her.
I'm not saying it doesn't, but it's the way that every conversation is with her. You bring up a valid point, then she has to bring in something where it gets sad. And if you then push on that valid point again, you all of a sudden look bad because, oh no, something sad happened. Because you can't be a dick and push back against someone where something sad has happened, because then you look like a piece of shit. And it's a tactic people like her use to get out of any valid criticism.
I just don't think she's doing it on purpose to try and avoid.
No, it's in her fucking DNA. This is how she lives. This is how she's gotten past any criticism in her life. This is learned.
And
it's instinctual to her.
And we're working on helping
her. It's like emotional terrorism.
We're working on helping her change that, you know?
Are we? Because I'm the first one to bring it up, and you haven't brought it up, and you don't even seem to agree with me right now.
I mean,
I feel like I was doing better
process,
when I was in therapy last year.
You should probably do that times 3.
Well,
But not an enabling therapist, which again, I don't want to loop you in a group, but many people they go through therapists until they find the therapist that enables their thoughts and behavior and worldview. And it's very bad because you need someone to challenge you.
I'm ready for a challenge.
Oh, a year and 1 month worth of one.
What's that in reference to?
The job?
A year and 3.
Yeah.
A year and 3.
Hey, those 2 extra months, you know?
This is a mess.
That being said, though, for the last 9 years of my life, I've bounced around. I've been homeless. I've been with partners that took advantage of me. I was the sole breadwinner in almost all of those relationships.
Here's the tactic. We just talked about the tactic and she's doing it. She gets valid criticism and then falls back on the victim. so that the valid criticism can no longer be pushed.
My point is that I was the sole breadwinner for most of those relationships. I was the only person taking care of other people and
I'm
myself
sure it was off
on
of
top
debt
of
and
that.
stuff. Like, I mean, come on. I don't know what happened back then. Again, that was 9 years ago. So if things went to collections, they would have fallen off by now anyway. So that doesn't matter. But either way, cool. Let's 100% take what you just said as real. You were the breadwinner. You were the breadwinner, 100%. And there was, nothing flawed in that. You were the breadwinner. You know what I say? Very good. Why don't you do that then? If you were
I'm
such an
trying.
expert at it,
I am
I'm
applying
trying.
to
You've
jobs.
never held down a job for more than a year and 3 months.
It's because I've literally never been in one place that long.
That is your choice.
Not
I mean,
really.
it wasn't
to
really
a certain fucking extent. You're right. Maybe you have to leave that apartment, but you can go to an apartment down the block.
No, I mean, like, she was in situations where she couldn't leave, right? Like,
Yeah.
leaving abusive situations is not always so simple as just like walking away.
Not saying that one, but so you've only been in abusive relationships for the last 9 years.
I mean,
In the last 9 years, every instance of your life has only been abusive relationships. So shut the fuck up with that criticism, because this is the fallback bull. I never said she cannot or she could just move from the abusive. I didn't say that. She suggested it was maybe a couple years. She just said for the last 9 years she was endlessly moving. So fuck off with that bullshit. That is such a deflection to try to play victim. I do not support that relationship, obviously. And I know it is impossible to just leave. But to say I moved around and couldn't stay anywhere for the last 9 years and it's because of abusive relationships that only existed for 2 to 3, shut the fuck up. That is some dumb pushback. That is some dumb cope.
also, when I wasn't in those relationships, I would end up going back to take care of my siblings.
Okay, and then you couldn't do it and then you gave them up. So clearly that didn't work.
No, I mean, at the time when our father was working in Fort Worth and we lived in Abilene, I would go and stay.
Doesn't even
with
matter.
the
You're getting the
kids
government
and
check.
Live with the kids. No, this is
Then you should have done that.
pre-CPS.
Then you
This was
should have
years
done.
ago. Like, in between those abusive relationships, I would have to go take care of my siblings for him because he didn't have anybody else to take care of them.
What does that have to do with today?
That past, like,
You said you were able to do breadwinner. You haven't. You're not now. You're milking off of him. He said that specifically. This has nothing to do with anything. You can trauma dump all you want. It has nothing to do with the fact that you are not doing it now. And if you were such a good breadwinner, you'd be able to do that now. And I bet your resume's because you've left jobs endlessly and you don't know how to curate your resume to the jobs you're applying for.
For the
And no
past
offense, if someone like you walked into the door, I'd be afraid that you'd take my business down anyway.
For the past 6 months, I actually had all of my own bills covered by myself.
What bills did you have?
My car loan, my insurance, my phone bill,
Okay, so 3 bills.
and was a subscription to Netflix and Crunchyroll. My little sister still uses my Netflix and my Crunchyroll.
Very good. So like $600 a month. Again,
Yeah,
I
roughly.
I lost my awards. I apologize. Okay.
I mean, so
At
and
the
that was
same
until
time, I want you guys to give me what you think your household financial score is. 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. At the same time, okay? 10 being the best, 0 being the worst. You don't have to go back to school to figure out the scale, okay? 0, 10, 0, 10. Same time. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1, go. And on go, you're going to do it same time. 3, 2, 1.
2.
1.
Apparently you did need to go back to school to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to figure out your financial score, where you stand in the world of finances, where you need to improve, and where you're doing great, take the quiz at calebhammer.com. It is free. Check it out. And if you don't want to be like a guest that shows up on the show, well, you're going to need a lot more than this time, but for this episode. But download the Dollarwise budgeting app, take the free trial, and if you like it, sign up for the annual version to save a lot of money, and I will mail you my budget-friendly cookbook. Signed by me, mailed directly to your door. It's a good time. And sign up for Dollarwise Central if you want to bundle it all together with all of our education for 80% off. Check it out, dollarwise.com. Okay. Oh, you did do DoorDash, though. It looks like so you were hustling on DoorDash. How long did you do DoorDash for?
About 3 hours before I totaled my car.
It'd be like that sometimes, you know?
What are you doing? Fuck. Good with this conversation. What am I involved in right now?
And I had to handle all the insurance stuff.
Of course
for
you
her.
did. She can't do anything. We know that already. Remember when you bit off more than you can chew? You were bragging about taking care of your kids, but then you said your siblings, one of which was 17, by the way, could 100% take care of themselves.
No, she couldn't actually. She has.
I don't care. I don't care.
She's not.
I don't care. I do not care. I do not care. Probably abuse, mental health, blah, 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 blah. I don't care. I'm sorry. Sake. Oh, I don't care. I'm done with your fucking shit. You're the most miserable among us.
Yeah.
You know, people go through shitty lives and then take that and then go live incredible lives. Yeah, you're just milking it to death and you're laying in it and then using someone else to survive. It's disgusting. Come on. People take that horrible traumatic past and they become the best people in our society.
I'm trying to.
No, you're not, because
Yes,
you're doing.
I am.
No, you're not, because you're doing nothing that would be considered trying. You are doing nothing. You won't even get the subsidized health insurance that takes 10 minutes to get. Then you complain about not having health insurance. You are not trying. I don't want to hear it. This is some bull. Southwest Rapid Rewards. Whose card is this? For
That's me.
fuck's sake.
That's me.
I will hold your hand and do victim with you once you literally try everything that I would suggest and then you fail and it doesn't work. But you haven't tried. So fuck off with that bullshit. Oh, it's a balance of $5,267.37. The fuck are you
got that?
doing?
Will you sign my Labubu?
I will burn that.
Pretty please?
La Bubus, who the f are you? La Bubus is a new form of fucking gambling. It is a waste of money. You just made a billionaire become much more billionaire-y. What the feet on this one is like he's broken.
He's sitting down.
It's a sitting Labubu. He sits. Not very well though. Pretty please?
Shut the dude. This is so stupid. This is so fucking stupid. You got La Foo food.
Actually,
Boo-boos are the
he's
dumbest
a hee-hee.
fucking thing in the world, and
His
the
name
people
is
that
Hee
get
Hee.
them.
Yeah. His name is Hee
The
Hee.
worst. Shut. What am I doing? Fine. Okay.
Did you do your initials on the foot?
There's an actual signature.
Thank you.
Sake, what are we doing here? So dumb. Great, I'm glad you brought your fucking Labubu, you know? Waste of money. Someone that doesn't have a job, complains about not being able to afford health insurance, is going out there and gambling with Labubus. How many Labubus do you have?
None. That's not mine.
Who's this at?
It's my friend's.
This is so stupid. What's going on with the Southwest cards guy?
I've had it for a long time, like several years. And that's kind of been my go-to for a long time. It's been my go-to kind of filter everything through that card.
What do you mean
card.
filter everything through that card? What is that to you? What does that mean?
Like I would pay my bills on it and then
What, your bills?
well, and then pay it off after. But it was just like to get the rewards.
Why
and travel
it's
and
maxed
stuff.
out.
Well,
Sorry,
Hence
you're right.
hence
It's not
used
maxed
to.
No, you're right. It's not maxed out. It's over the limit by $267.37. So you're putting our bills on a card that is over the limit, that is accruing interest that we can't pay off to save our fucking life. Good. That is accruing fees. The producers, they were watching you. They said you seem surprised by that.
I did say I did say
You did not know? You probably don't know his finances.
It's overmaxed.
It's overmaxed. So you becoming financially dependent to someone that can't even manage his own finances. Well, people use less credit
also-
cards in Europe, so maybe you will be better off there.
I gave him $3,000 to help pay off some of his cards.
How much?
3,000.
From the fucking kid fund?
From my grant, yeah. It wasn't for the kids.
What
That
card
was
did that go on?
specifically-
That went on the Amazon and
see.
the American Express.
But not the Southwest at all?
No.
So you purchased $140 on here. You had $189 of fees, dude, you tit. $117.68 of interest accrued, and we got a $368 minimum monthly payment. What the fuck is going on? So really, let's be honest, you stacked up a lot of debt, you f***ed your life, and now you just want to flee to get away from it instead of taking any ownership and beating this down. Let's be honest, that's what this is really looking like.
No, I mean, like, we can't leave the country with debt, right? Like, we want to pay it off. That's why we're here, you know?
Ding, ding, ding. So I'll say this. Just gonna say. Listen. I'm okay with the center-left government. I'm okay with the center-right government. I like good and nuanced in the middle where you can fly back and forth. A nice little fence sit. You know, I like that.
Right up in
But
there.
you guys, well, her right now, just like people on the far right, anyone slightly to the left is a communist. Her, she's on the far left. Anyone slightly to the right is a fascist. This is what the internet is right now. Here's Europe. Right-wing governments currently. Finland, Italy, Hungary, Croatia, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Netherlands, Sweden, Austria, Poland, plus Germany. You ain't gonna be happy there. Not with the way you view this shit. Also, headed towards the right, Belgium, Romania, potentially France, Spain, and, well, Poland definitely just did. It's a shift across the board, dude. Good luck. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, we're over by $267. Past due $158. Why are you past due? What are we doing? We want to leave the country so we can flee fascism. So we have to pay off debt in order to do that. But we're past due? Please make that make sense to me. For me.
Yeah.
We need help with that one.
Well, just had bills that need to be paid. So,
This is a bill that needs to be paid.
yeah. And I mean, I pay that bill, the minimum monthly.
You
at
didn't
least,
pay
but-
that bill.
Well,
Many
for-
times this year. You have $258 of fees this year so far on this card. Fuck you.
I have it set to auto pay now, but.
Oh,
before-
congratulations. Right before he came on the show where his finances will be exposed, he pushed a button. That means nothing. I'm talking about what you did this year. Multiple late fees.
Sure. Well, before, like, I didn't have it on auto pay because I would often not have enough money in my account to auto pay. So like make sure everything was covered. So I turned the auto pay off, and, you know, I would miss it by a day and then pay it off.
Is all of this new to you? Do you know any of this?
No, I didn't know anything about this card because this isn't one of the cards that I help pay off.
Well, what do you think? Because this is and the fact that the only reason he ever paid off cards was you bringing in some money. What the do you think of this? This is insane. You know how many late fees he's had this year? Many. This is crazy. Just on one card alone. Then $676 of interest accrued. If a late fee is $40.
I believe,
Minus the annual membership fee of $149, great, divided by 40. He's had about 3 late fees this year so far. So about a third of the year.
Is that the card that you put the movers on?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
Why aren't you moving your own dude?
No,
that
we'll
is
move
my
her shit.
stuff.
Why aren't you moving her dude?
Well, it was part of the.
You get the friends, you buy him pizza, that's a move.
Sure, but part of the grant was
that it
it
would
pays partially for moving
reimburse.
expenses.
Yeah.
You put it on your credit card that is over the limit, that is
'Cause-
having 3 late fees this year and accruing interest like none other.
Well, I had to get we had to get the reimbursement for it. So
And then the card is still over the limit, so clearly we did not use it appropriately.
yeah, I put
Yeah.
the movers on that card and then paid. I got the reimbursement for it, and then the reimbursement just didn't end up getting onto the card. So
$140 also charged for Microsoft 365. Why the would that be on a card that is over the limit, that is beyond maxed out, that we can't pay off, that we're paying late constantly and is accruing interest? Why would you have that subscription on this card? What the
I mean, it's yearly. I just forgot to move it onto the other
Classic.
card, but I mean, I have all my other subscriptions on my debit and stuff, but I just
We'll see about that.
I just
Listen,
missed
you can
that
use
one.
the Fizz card. It's a debit card that builds credit, so like works like a debit card, but it is in the world of credit cards, so it is great. And I'll get you a course career certification so you can at least boost your resume
Yeah.
and try to get into a job. But
I would
again,
love that. Thank you.
job market unemployment rate borderline across Europe is substantially higher. Mostly, yes, you have pockets here and there that are lower, but I don't know, guys.
I mean, Europe's not set in stone, so.
Oh, we're talking like Indonesia next. Like the dude just gave a very concerned face when you said that.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I thought we were talking about New Zealand.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know much about their economy, so I can't actually speak on that. I love getting into the geopolitics and economics of Europe because it's like, do what they did, do the opposite, and you'll be successful.
We learned a lot about it from our friend. She also wants to move to New Zealand, and she was telling us all about it, and it sounds really great place to be. So.
Well, probably if you can afford to live there. New Zealand's hyper expensive, is it not? Because it's kind of,
Yeah, they
like
have
the
they
import
have a lot
costs
of
are pretty expensive.
and they have a lot of like environmental restrictions. So like shipping stuff there is more expensive and things because there's a lot more taxes and things like that for like environmental reasons on shipping.
All right, so then if that's the case, I've brought in Miss Valeria, or Mrs. actually Valeria. She's our head of HR. She's not on camera, but she worked in New Zealand, and she's in HR. So, like, if this is the big plan to escape life, I don't know, man. From what I've heard, Valeria, and please correct me if I'm wrong, it's kind of hard to immigrate there, is it not?
From what I know, yes, it is. I mean, definitely to like help move over there, you probably need to have a job. The laws have changed a lot, and it's a lot more difficult to move.
She's also jobless, and they're not married.
Okay. That would make it that much more difficult. And the job piece aside, with you not having a job, and I don't know what your guys' total like income situation is, but the cost of living in New Zealand is very, very high. I want to like in the last couple of maybe 5-10 years even, they've had like a severe housing affordability crisis.
But they want to run from fascism, is their argument. This is the big argument is we want to run from fascism. Well, that's her big argument. He's in IT, the IT job market right now in New Zealand. There's like 1,000 job openings right now in the entire country. Tech sector is not very strong right now. IT's big in New Zealand. It's actually their third largest export for what it's worth. But there's like 1,000 openings right now. You're competing against New Zealanders, Chinese, right?
Yeah, I know. Yes, there is. Yes, there's
Well, he
definitely a
does
heavy
have
population.
over 10 years of IT experience.
And no one else does. In this competitive tech world we live in right now. Hey, how's the tech world right now, Valeria? Because we're in it.
I mean, it's definitely rough around here. And we have more of a tech industry here in like the U.S. and Austin. You think San Fran, whatnot. New Zealand is smaller, even more competitive. I mean, you have this constant like immigration between Australians coming to New Zealand, Kiwis moving to Australia.
True.
And like Caleb did say, there's definitely a large population from
why'd you move
Asian
back?
countries. Huh?
Why'd you move back?
Why did I move back here?
To Patriotsville, New Zealand.
Because it was actually very unaffordable. The quality of life that I have here, especially if you're looking at like I would want to live in a larger city like Auckland. Living anywhere else, your job opportunities go significantly down. But living somewhere like Auckland, I want to say the average housing cost is probably like over $1 million.
And you don't work, so whoops.
Yeah.
Hey, would you hire her? The longest job she's ever had in her 9 years of adulthood is 1 year and 3 months. And she bounces between jobs every second of her life.
No.
Just saying. All right. Thank you, Valeria.
Okay.
W's in chat for Valeria. Her first voice on camera experience.
Thank you, Valeria.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. So that's that. New Zealand seems a little off the table. And on her way out, by the way, she said, yeah, unless you're making $150,000 and have a lot of money in the bank, the standard of living there is going to be pretty rough. We know if you're on the show, a lot of money in the bank is not an option. In fact, we've only gone over one credit card and it was over the limit. Okay. Wonderful. Let's keep going. By the way, I'm curious, and I would like to ask you this, especially since you don't really know the household finances. Why would you? You guys aren't married. It's okay. 9 months in, but you do live together. We know what comes in, 5,000 hours a month. What was spent last month in the household?
More than that.
I asked her. Miss
Seven-
Savannah Grace.
7,000?
Pretty close, 6,782. How the f are we getting to New Zealand spending $1,700 more than we make? How's that possible? How are we going to do anything? Believe it or not, even in a robust social welfare system, if you spend more than you make, you're still not going to do well. I love the Netherlands, by the way. If I would move somewhere, it's the Netherlands, but only on capital gains. I would not live there as an income tax individual.
We're pretty far from capital gains living, I'd say.
I was talking about me.
Oh, well, I know you're I mean,
But how the f are you going to go? Okay, whatever.
I'm definitely not going to be able
Next
to
card.
pull that off.
Well, yeah, you have $2,000 in retirement and you're
Yeah.
almost 30, so you're dramatically behind. Yeah, you're done. Chase card, Amazon Chase card. Oh, this is the one we paid off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. Interest accrued last month. Glad you used that money towards a card that is still accruing interest. He's purchasing on it. Oh, no, you fucking moron. You dick. No, you're a dick for this, dude. He had a late fee. He had a late fee right after you paid it off. Right after you paid it off with the money you got from that grant. He had a late fee. Thoughts? Because that pisses me off. That pisses me off real quick.
I'm just hearing about that now. I
Not
didn't
surprised. Does that not enrage you?
know. Yeah, it does actually a little bit because
Tell
honestly,
him.
like he's always telling me that we like are in this together, and then now I'm finding out that I've been kept in the dark a little bit. I didn't know that he was spending on those until I applied for the show for him. And I definitely didn't know about
After
any
you
of the
paid them off.
late fees.
I mean, yeah, but I feel like we had to spend on the credit because we didn't have the cash available to pay other
But
bills.
I was asking, like, are you sure we can go out and do this? Are you sure we can get this thing? Or are you sure? And you would always say yes.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say no.
You got called on your shit, buddy, and you have no cope. You can't even cope about it. You have no rebuttal. You got called on your shit. You got discovered. The shit you're doing, the spending you're doing, the late fees you're accruing, the interest you're accruing on a card that she used her very limited funds to pay off to help you.
And I actually, we decided to pay off the cards instead of some of my personal debts that would actually prevent me from being able to get housing if we ever broke up.
What is the status of this relationship right now? How are we feeling? Because this is like backstabbing. How are we feeling?
I mean, I feel like we're doing pretty good.
It's because he's getting he wouldn't be saying this.
Yeah, I would be lying if I said I wasn't a little scared.
Reasonable. Thank you. Why are you living in a world of delusion? Just because you're getting laid?
I mean, it's not that. I just I want to I want to like provide for her, and I feel guilty.
What? You
saying
just
no.
you bitched and moaned at the beginning about how she's taking advantage of you. Now you're saying I want to provide from her? How the tune changes immediately.
I mean, I didn't complain
When it becomes to
I didn't necessarily complain that I was providing for her. I just said
that she's taking advantage.
I said that she needed to do more to help out.
Play it back.
I mean, I am worried that you're taking advantage of me a little bit, you know?
It was just played back. Big guy. No, you called her out thinking, I feel like sometimes you're taking advantage of me. That is what you said, and now you're getting called on your and the tune changes. Oh, I'm just trying to be a good man, taking care of her. I just want to be a provider. Now that you're called out, yeah, the first part of this conversation was definitely bullying her a bit. Absolutely, justifiably, I would say. Now you're getting called out and your tune changes.
I mean, that's just my reason. I mean, I don't want to say no. I don't want to.
Thoughts on his reason?
I don't want to be.
What do you think?
Like I did feel like he was taking care of me, but I thought that we were in a partnership with each other, and I don't know.
We are. I've been saying that.
What a mess. Pull up your Amazon. Are you guys in the same Amazon together?
Yeah.
You have an iPhone?
No,
Yeah, I have an iPhone.
Can you bring up the Amazon then?
I don't know.
Well, I don't think she sees because
I
we're
can't
on
see.
like the family thing.
Oh,
so
fuck.
like,
Okay, go ahead and pull yours up. Okay, if you can start a screen recording, that'd be great.
okay, here you go.
All right, so here's the Amazon. What do we got? We got G Fuel Hype Sauce. Yeah, let's get that twice. Let's get that twice, by the way, after she pays off the card so that we can have a late fee on it and have interest accrue. Interesting strategy of love. Phillips laxative. Okay, buddy had some backed up poo. Fair enough. Wouldn't necessarily
Going
put it on
through
a
it.
wouldn't necessarily have it put it on a card that we can't pay off after our girlfriend pays it off. 3-prong adapter, Nokia Boost GP20, ultra safe jump starter, a wireless Apple CarPlay screen. Oh, critical for life.
Yeah, it was a
Backlit keyboard, a very gay one, so it's probably hers.
yeah. G
Fuel.
She has she needs
Adjustable
to.
earplugs because there's a woman in the house. Am I right? Am I right, guys?
Actually, those are for me. Those are for me because I get overstimulated really easily in loud places.
Oh, you ruined it.
And the keyboard is because I have a weird keyboard that she can't use.
Yeah.
So I got her
It's
a
like
keyboard that she can use
split.
better.
And
yes.
yeah, that's.
Oh,
weird.
good. Oh, if it isn't this, if it isn't $141 of late fees this year so far, meaning, oh, that's about 4 missed payments this year so far. Hey, he's missed half his payments, including the payment after he spent money, after you fucking paid it off.
He told me they were on auto pay.
You Why'd you say that? Lies?
I mean, they are now.
Oh, off. Right before coming on the show means nothing. Listen, the balance is small. You just have to fucking pay it on time, you tit. It's $146.62. Minimum monthly payment, $73. So stupid. So stupid. Also, there's gunk on your phone. On the screen.
On my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my hands are really sweaty. Sorry.
Dude, it wasn't sweat. It was just crusty. Blue Cash Preferred Card. Whose is this?
That's me also. All the credit cards are mine.
Oh, okay. Great. Blue Cash. We got a balance of $394. Again, it's not like substantial, especially at your income level. The minimum monthly payment of $40. $299.70 of purchases, but not only that, 95 fees. $95 of fees. Hey, by the way, 3 cards we talked about so far, 3 all have had fees. All have had fees. This is what you're attaching yourself to. This is the person you're dependent on. Thoughts?
Well, I thought that we had already discussed all of the financial stuff and that it was that I was in the loop.
So he lied?
No, I mean, I'm stabilized now, but like earlier in the year.
No.
Early
This
in the
is
year,
your most recent f***ing statements. I will not hear it. I am sick. I am sick and tired of the guys. I'm so good. I'm stabilized. I did a little budget for a week and a half before coming on the show that I knew I was going to come on that ripped me into pieces into finances. You do that for a diet show. You do that for a finance show. You do that for a car repair show. You do that for any show where you're improving something.
No,
that means nothing.
No, I got laid off from my last job.
Buddy, this is your most recent statements. When did you get laid off?
March.
Okay, so then no, you're having missed payments last month, which was not March.
Or last March, sorry.
So it wasn't this year.
No.
I'm gonna lose my mind with this episode. What the does that have to do with anything?
I mean, I just had I had catching up to do. I had stuff to pay, and
What does that have to do with anything right now?
I mean, like I said earlier, like stuff that happened before we got together has an effect on now. So like
That's gonna be your cope until the end of your life. Guys, stuff that happened in life has an effect on now. Equals, it's okay that bad stuff is happening now, and I'm gonna use the past as an excuse, as a cope, as a get out of jail.
well, I mean,
God.
no, I mean, you learn
past-
lessons, right?
But you
And
didn't. You're having late
improve.
fees last month. F*** off, learn lessons. Where's your lessons learned? I'm not seeing lessons learned. F*** you. If you didn't have late fees, maybe we could have that conversation.
It's a work in progress.
Nope. Not seeing work nor progress.
But I mean, we have had conversations about how I'm scared to be financially dependent on him right now.
Well, you desperately are because you're not getting a job to save your life or stick at one. And not only that, I mean, you won't get on f***ing health insurance, so good luck if you ever have to go to the hospital. But not only that. How did those conversations go then? Walk me through that conversation, please.
Usually I mention that I'm having this fear, this anxiety, and
Well, I'm sure he hears that in every conversation with you, but
yeah. We talk about it, and he does what he can to console me. We look at stuff together. But I
how does it go from your perspective?
I mean, we do talk stuff over and go over stuff. And, I try to keep her in loop as much as possible. But I...
Are these productive conversations?
I mean...
Doesn't seem like it's led to anywhere. In fact, she's learning about a lot of your financial stuff right now.
Yeah, and I mean, like, we talk about stuff, and then...
Apparently, you spent a shit ton of money building out a recording booth in your house to become a voiceover actor.
Yeah, I mean...
Please give me your voiceover.
I mean, I haven't been in any parts yet, so...
Okay, I'm giving you a part. I'm hiring you now. Congratulations. Okay. You are selling a budget-friendly cookbook.
Sure. All right.
Sell it in a dramatic fashion.
Dramatic? Okay.
Dramatic fashion.
Like,
Oh, okay.
Well, wait, no, well, I gotta get more information about what you want, right?
Okay, I want it to make money by you selling it.
Okay. This is...
Okay, you're fired.
This
is your normal voice. Give me a different voice.
Caleb Hammer, budget-friendly cookbook.
Okay.
Available now.
How much did you spend on that?
I don't know, a few $100s on the so I'd ripped the closet out and put the the foam up and that kind of stuff.
What a C-pot? Because that's what we spent $299.70 on this card for.
That was for a friend's birthday. Hot pot, yeah.
You paid for the full thing?
I paid for half, and then my friend sent me cash for half, and then that half didn't make it onto the card.
Priorities of where money goes in your situation where you make substantial income is just going down. You have 3 years of acting classes?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Okay, Synchrony. Well, also yours. So care credit.
Yeah.
Care credit. Is this dogs, cats?
Dentist.
So caring care credit. $684.40 with the what's the normal minimum monthly payment?
It has a $30 minimum monthly payment,
Okay,
but
great.
I'm paying
What's the interest rate?
26%.
Okay,
But
I'm just gathering the
but right-
minimums for now.
Yeah, but right now, it's got the 6-month interest free. So I paid the last payment I made was $106.
Is it deferred interest?
Yeah,
Deferred interest is accruing.
yeah. But
You know what that
obviously,
means?
yeah. But I mean, the goal obviously is
What
to
is
pay
deferred
it off.
interest?
It's like it accrues, and then if you don't pay it off by the 6
that is
month, then
happening
it hits
on this
your
card.
Yeah,
100%. You know for a fact.
yeah.
Okay, then what you're doing is okay.
And I'm paying $106 on it every month, so that way I can have it paid off by the time.
Okay, I'll make that as a note. $106 is needed to pay that off in time. Okay. So dental work was done on this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Had
I
to
mean,
get a
fair
root
enough.
canal.
Huh?
Had to get a root canal.
Yeah.
Who?
Me.
He did.
Okay. Yeah.
I got blessed with my teeth. Really lucky.
Smoke cigarettes, don't you?
Yeah, I vape.
I told you wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
Indigo, what's this? What is indigo?
That is
Oh, it's
the
utilities.
debt from my apartment that we actually use the money from
And
the
I bet if we
grant.
talk about it, it'll be a trauma apartment, so we're not going to. Okay, well, you owe at this apartment, this trauma apartment, $1,455.76. Okay. When was this?
March.
This year?
This was the
Yes.
apartment that she left to move in with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't afford
I
to
know
stay
we're
there.
going to get into something that's about to annoy the out of me. Why'd you leave this apartment?
I could not afford to
Oh, wow. It wasn't actually trauma.
because of what happened with me and my sisters. I lost my job.
Oh, you lost your job.
Yeah. Having to take care of them because they were sick all the time, being kids.
I got that,
and-
except obviously they have places to go because they're going there now. One's going to live with their literal mom.
No,
At the time, they
at the
couldn't live with
time-
them.
Hold on. I got that. That's fine.
At the
Why'd you
time,
lose the apartment, though?
Because I couldn't afford to pay for it.
Because you lost a job. Why'd you lose a job?
Because I didn't have anybody else to
What
watch my
was the
sisters.
job?
Texas Health and Human Resource.
Oh, great. Okay. How many hours a week were you working in that job?
40.
What was your pay?
$3,325 a month.
Okay, and you were getting, but you're getting the grants for the kids anyway.
Yeah, but I just,
So that would have helped.
it wasn't enough.
Well, not enough, but you could have had a part-time job. You said the
I was also door dashing when
the
I had them.
17-year-old that has independence now and is moving in with other family, right? Because they're
Right.
18. What's wrong with them?
She has just a lot of learning and mental disabilities.
So she could have been okay. Could she have taken care of the younger one?
No,
So it's that
they
far.
could not have been left alone at all.
Why
And
the
PS
well, no
even said
offense,
so.
but
They couldn't be left alone, and I didn't have anybody in my life that could
which
watch
I get
them
that, and I
take care
understand
of
why
them.
you would empathetically want to take care of them, but is it not more of a disservice to put them in the household of someone that can't even take care of themselves? If we're being completely candid and honest,
That was my argument about it when we talk about it, like, because when things were getting rough, I would have to be like, hey, I hate to say this, but maybe consider that you can't handle
Well,
this.
I mean, oh, and you just opened a Costco card 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that in this stack?
No.
How? Pull it up. Why the are we opening a brand new credit card if our goal is to pay off debt so we can flee to another country?
At the time, I think it was like they had some sort of special going where if you open the card,
Well, there's
you
always a
get
special going.
you get like the membership is free
Who
basically.
gives a Go to H-E-damn-B.
We don't have HEB.
Go to Walmart. Okay, great. We immediately, okay, you open it, you get the benefit. Fantastic. And that's where you leave it, right? Nope. We immediately boosted it up to $1,290.81. Great strategy, guys. We're really getting off of this. Oh, it's up from 563. All right. Jexa Energy.
That's also mine from my
course it is.
apartment.
Fucking, yep, that makes sense.
Again, I deferred paying those to pay the credit cards for him.
Why?
Because those won't have like
They don't
that
have
much
interest
interest
on
on
them.
them. Versus
but they're on your collections. They're f***ing you.
I mean,
They're destroying you.
yeah, a little bit, but at
And
the
also, it's
time,
his
like-
interest, not yours. You're 9 months into a relationship. You're not even close to married.
Yeah, but at the time, like, I didn't need any big purchases or anything like that. So I thought it would be okay until I got a job and I'd be able to easily pay them back off.
Well,
And I've never been without a job.
I'll look at
this
your
long.
resume. I'll look at your resume in the post show. Okay? You have your resume if I ask for it?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
I'll look
on
at it
your
in the
phone.
post show. We'll see. $355 is owed on that. Oh my goodness. Now, what do we owe $4,762 to at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union?
That's my car. That's my car loan.
The one that you bragged about paying?
The one that I just totaled. I have
You
gap,
have gap
insurance.
insurance?
Yes.
But
Next
I
steps for that.
might
But-
be in breach of my gap insurance
For
contract.
Why?
Apparently my deductible on my insurance is too high. I didn't know it.
Oh!
I didn't know it at the time. Yeah, I found that out right after the crash. I actually called
Well-
my bank and talked to them about it.
All right. Well, we have $4,762.66. That's a 13.5% interest rate. You could have paid this too. $456 is owed on a monthly basis, right?
On the car? No, that's $263 a month on the
That's what you
car
bragged
loan.
about paying? Okay, it's $262 a month. It's a fucking credit card. It's lower than his top credit card payment. His first credit card we talked about. This is the fourth car you totaled. We shouldn't let you be driving,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
it's more than that, right?
No, it's 4.
Oh, okay.
Germany, you can have her. He has the blue eyes to go. 4 cars.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, I think it's undiagnosed ADHD, but
Ladies and gentlemen, here she is.
Women driving, am I right?
God, dude, you are the definition of Reddit and TikTok. You are everyone on there combined into one. I'm not even joking. You literally are.
where's my award?
Your award is you will never be a productive member of society and you'll cry about it forever. That's your reward and our punishment.
Brain rot reward.
It's not brain rot.
Brain
It's
rot
permanent.
award.
It's not brain rot. It's permanent victimhood. We all love a good brain rot. That's fucking. Oh, good. No, this is a mortgage.
That's the mortgage, yeah.
You have a mortgage. Oh, so you're gonna sell the house to move?
Yeah, probably.
6.5% interest. That sounds about right. So you probably
Yeah.
got it in the last couple of years, right?
Yeah.
$285,363.23 is owed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, minimum monthly payment $2,861.25.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Good. You have what's it worth?
I don't know what it's worth, but I know I have like a $10,000 equity position in the home.
So it's worth $295,000.
yeah.
I'm getting some sad head shakes in the back of the room, ladies
Yeah,
and gentlemen.
valid. That's fair.
Okay, so you will lose money if you sell.
Yeah,
Right.
probably.
Oh, you got it with your ex.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Very.
That was what I was.
You guys do relationships so well. And you guys
I got cheated on. That wasn't my fault. But granted, getting a house with someone you're not married to, maybe not a smart idea.
He took accountability for something.
With no emergency fund.
We did it, ladies and gentlemen. $1,000 in this checking account. Netflix, Hawaiian Bros, Taco Bueno, Hulu, Amazon, Chick-fil-A, Puff World Smoke Shop. Going in and getting some bullshit. Wingstop, Venmoing out $29. Michael Stores, Venmoing out $4.75. Getting some bullshit. Subway, Venmoing out $10. Apple Bill, Puff World Smoke Shop, Apple bill. What the are we doing? Whose checking account?
That's mine.
What the are you doing? You're killing it. Wait, you're spending money you literally don't even come close to having.
Yeah.
She was spending.
Yeah, that was after
This is insane.
I had paid off my bills for 6 months. I thought that would be enough for me to find a job, and I just kind of had a little extra left over.
I tried to tell her that she wouldn't find a job all that fast, but
What are you guys gonna do if you get pregnant and you're in Texas now?
we
He
can't.
has a vasectomy.
I got a vasectomy.
Well done.
Absolutely not.
I don't want kids.
I don't want kids. No. Because I don't think that. I mean, obviously, in my situation, it's not right to bring a child into the world when I can't take care of myself, right? Or us as a couple.
You could be an adult, but
Sure.
Yes, I agree. $197 in this checking account. This is yours.
Yeah.
Bombshells, HTO, Two Hands, Poke, Whiskey Cake. Oh, this is all bullshit. All while we have credit card debt and late fees. Your late fees are not. I had to pay bills. Dude, you're going out to eat every second of your life. Camera, look at this. Just look at this. This is fucking ridiculous. Shut the fuck up, victim bullshit. Amazon, Popeyes, Umi Sushi Grill, Tesla Life, ATM withdrawal $143, transaction fee. Texas Foe, Samanusi. We all love some Samanusi. Yama Sushi and Shiba Hut. Cheddar Hollows, Whataburger, Texas Foe House, McDonald's, Wendy's, Taco Bell. Alterations by. Going in and getting some bull. Taco Bell, Outlaws Saloon. Oh, there's more. Bullshit. Whataburger, Taco Bell, Sonic Drive-In, Chicken Express, Popeyes, Sidecar Social, bullshit. OpenAI's ChatGPT, Cash App, McDonald's, Amazon, World Market, HTO, Container Store, fucking bullshit. You do not get to claim any victimhood when it comes to those late fees that were happening in this month. You bought a $3,600 Victorian portrait of yourself and your cat?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you guys are done. There's no hope. You guys are actually broken.
That's probably by far one of the dumbest things I've ever done.
You need to stop going out to eat. You need to stop going out to eat. You need to quit smoking. You need to stop buying dumb things. Fucking moronic.
I tried to get her to stop smoking, and it lasted
A
24
day.
hours.
Of course it did. Members account, 1,600. Your retirement, 2,100. This is good luck, guys. Let's see if we can budget this, but good luck. I mean, just your guys' worldview is broken, especially yours. Like, you're going to be victimhood forever. You're going to say, oh, but things in the past impact us right now, so we can't do anything no matter what. There's nothing happening. And then you're like, well, I had to make payments due, so that's why I was late on my credit cards. Then he goes and blows hundreds, if not thousands, on going out to eat. What the fuck are we doing? What are we possibly even doing? So stupid, so moronic. I don't understand what kind of life we are trying to live. It is so stupid, beyond stupid. Going out to eat was $1,323. Couldn't afford your payments? F off. No, for a fact, you guys' minimum payments outside of the mortgage is less than that. Not including the mortgage and putting in $106 for the care credit instead of the $30. Your minimum monthly payment for debts are $890. Now let's put in the mortgage. That is $2,861. Utilities, gas, electric, internet, all combined. Well, how much is that on a monthly basis?
Let's see. Gas is about 60. Internet is 80, 72. What was the third one? Sorry.
80, 70. Oh, okay. Any other utility? Gas, electric?
Water is about 80. Electric on the higher months, it's like 300. So I just budget for 300. And then
Buddy, how much in total? Because now you've just thrown out a bunch of things. How much am I budgeting towards utilities?
Let's see. Hold on. 300, 380, 460, 520, and then 520.
520 for utilities. Kind of crazy. Gas, vroom, vroom, drive.
Like $60 a month.
And now you don't have any.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I work from home 3 days a week, so I don't have
Car
to drive
insurance.
a whole lot. Well,
None for me anymore.
but mine is $50 a month, but I pay it in
Okay.
one big
Yeah,
chunk,
yeah, yeah.
like the
$50.
6 month
Phone
thing.
bill.
Yeah, 80.
Mine's 50.
So
80 plus 50?
130 total. Yeah.
Okay, good. TP fund, anything else you need to survive? 200. Medical healthcare, copays. I'm sure you go to a lot of things.
I don't think either of us have any
No.
copays.
Okay,
or
gym?
anything. We don't have a gym.
We want to budget
Okay.
that in though.
Yeah, let's budget in it.
Yeah, we want to have one.
I'll put $50. Okay, groceries, $600. Use the meal plan, use the cookbook, just meal prep, meal prep, meal prep. You guys have pet insurances?
No.
Should you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
How many of them are healthy? And
all are
Not
healthy.
old.
All are healthy. 2 are old, 3 are not.
okay, 3 what's?
I have 3 cats. She has 2 dogs.
Which ones are
one
the
of her
youngs,
dogs?
though?
One of her dogs
One
is
dog.
old, and one of my cats is old.
Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna go. Let's call it $100. Nah, let's call it $120 for pet insurance. There's no way you guys could afford a vet bill. Anything else that needs to be in your budget? I'll put subscriptions in $50. Anything else that needs to be in your budget that I have not taken account?
I don't think so. Does that sound like everything to you?
Yeah,
I think that's everything. I finished paying off the portrait, so that I don't have to.
It was
pay.
a debt. That's
It was-
great.
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, needed to survive is $5,531.25. You only bring in $5,000. You're fucked. Okay. I mean, the reality of this situation is go get a fucking job, and I'm gonna review your resume in the post show. But if you can bring in $1,000, we can at least start chipping away at this stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, the bad debt outside of the mortgage itself. Yeah, it's about $13,500. You go bring in $1,000 a month, we can pay that off in like 2 years. That's not that bad. Bring in even more, we can pay it off a lot quicker. $1,500 a month, we can pay it off in a year. Get a fully funded emergency fund, then you guys can do whatever the you want.
Yeah.
But that's what we're doing now. There's already a few things I know we're going to talk about in the post show. 1, her resume. 3, okay, this one's actually crazy, and I'm not going to spoil it. And also just, there's so much. Okay, so yeah, let's get a Hammer financial score. The post show is going to be crazy for this one. Spending in a budget, you ever spend 0 out of 10? Debt. Oh, we got collections if we're doing household. 0 out of 10. Emergency fund, there's like 1,000 in savings. 1 out of 10. Retirement, dramatically behind. 1 out of 10. Real estate, you don't own a house. Low equity position, so if you're going to sell today, it would be kind of rough. But I'll give 5 out of 10 because you can just sit and hold. So you still have that advantage. At least you're in the market. Hammer financial score rounded up to 1.5 out of 10. Get yours at calebhammer.com. Join Hammer Elite below to come watch the post show and 3 premium shows posted every single day, Monday through Friday. We couldn't talk about this in the episode because 1, this will get us demonetized real quick. She was in 3 separate cults.
It was just really messed up.
What was messed up?
He just started like and yelling at everybody.
That is
My name is Rachel Justine, and I'm 27. I'm based out of Austin, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
What do you do for a living in Austin, Texas?
My main thing is I am a spiritual coach.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
How does that go?
How does that go?
It's like therapy or
It's not therapy. It's a hybrid between online coaching, online courses, and and also now that things are opening back up, I'm doing in-person things, and it's a hybrid of like yoga, meditation, life coaching, upliftment, and essentially guiding people into feeling good and fulfillment in their life.
okay.
Yeah.
And how successful are you in this?
Not. It's a work in progress.
Yeah.
It's a work in progress.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so do you feel good in life and all that stuff?
I do. I've had a lot of shifts in the last few years that really changed my life and made going for this my dream and my passion. And so, yeah, it's a continual journey. And of course, there's ups and downs. But
Ups and downs. I'm curious about a down right now. Talking about passions, do you have a passion for credit card debt?
This is kind of crazy. I don't think I got my first credit card until like 2 years ago.
This was all within the last 2 years? This
Yes.
wasn't even built up. Go on.
Yeah, so I hadn't had the experience with credit cards at all. And because of the nature of my work, I didn't understand there was like different seasons of the work, and there were times of making more and then making less. So it became this.
You didn't do like market research into this industry before you decided this is what we're doing full time?
Not in the sense of like, I just saw coaches who were just constantly making, $40K months and
$40,000 a month? That'd be nice.
I know, right? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was like, that's where the head was at. My head was at.
And how much you bring in a month?
It varies.
Average. Give me an average. Let's work with an average here. Break it down between the low months, high months. What's the average across? Just a brief pause to ask you to please consider subscribing. Look how close we are to 100,000 subscribers. Thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far, and back to the video.
I would say a low month could be anywhere from 2,000-3,000
Okay.
to an average is, I would say 6,500.
Okay, that's not bad at all.
6,500. Yeah.
That's your average? That's not your high? That's your average?
That's an average.
Okay, 6,500. Fantastic. What's the complaint about that? For how long have you been doing this full time?
I mean, in the last few years.
Okay, so a couple of years bringing personal business to pretty much $80,000 a year. People would love that. I mean, you're $5,000 over the median household income in Austin and well above the median in the United States. And it's just you.
Yeah.
Why are we in this debt in the first place? We haven't even talked about it. We'll go into it, but why? $80,000 a year.
Why?
Yeah, why are you in this debt? Why'd you get into it? Why are you not out of it? What is happening?
That's a question. I mean, it's on my vision board to have all my debts be cleared. So,
Okay.
I think that's where, I didn't really understand the nature of having like a credit card. So I started making more money than I ever had in the last 2 years from this.
From this when? When did that start? Making more money than
I ever have made. It started like 2020, like
Okay.
spring 2020. Yeah. And
credit card debt started 19, 18, 2020?
same. Yeah. Like I didn't get my credit card until after I started making this. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. How much is in your checking account right now? I cannot see that on here. What's in your checking account?
Over 4,000.
4,000. Okay, I am happy with that. That's awesome. $4,000 in the checking.
Mm-hmm.
Everything in here is just mostly paying off. Well, not paying off cards, but paying towards cards. And you do it in a very interesting way. We have like a mobile payment here of $60 and a Spotify subscription, then a mobile payment of $60. And then we're Venmoing out $2,100. What the heck is that? What are we doing?
That's my rent.
Your portion?
Yes. I live alone.
Oh, so that's your landlord? You pay your landlord via, okay.
Yeah.
Because that $6,500 is pre-tax, which we'll talk about that in a second. And then corporate filings, LLC. I think I understand that now with the business and stuff. So, okay. And then we're spending money at Starbucks and we're Venmoing out $1. And then, again, here come the mobile payments again. We have $100. We have $60. We have $60. We have $50. We have check card, ARC My Chart, $100. Okay. I don't like that $100 went to something that you can't think of, but okay, we'll continue with a mobile payment of $50, mobile payment of $50, and GoDaddy payment is a website that's starting to make more sense, and same with the Squarespace thing. And then we have mobile payment $120. Again, we're just getting all this in a ClassPass for $69. ClassPass?
Yeah, that's a workout class.
Oh, okay. And there's just Squarespace and the Capital One mobile payment of $165. and mobile payment of $100. And then it looks like with this, there's another one with $60, but it looks like your T-Mobile bill, I have the top plan at T-Mobile, $70. I think that's the top plan, but yours is $99.49. That's making me think that phone right there is not owned, that is financed.
It is owned now.
It's owned now?
Yeah.
Like you just paid it off officially? Because this is $99.
Yeah, it's been, but that's just the rate. It used to be like $120 a month.
What plan are you on? Are you not on the automatic payment? Because that also brings it down by like $5. I'd look at that because you do not need to be on that plan. I promise you. I get coverage everywhere here for $70 a month, unlimited. Okay, not a plug for them, but you're spending $30 more there when you have a lot of bad debt. And again, we just have mobile payments and mobile payments, Apple subscriptions, mobile payments for years and years of pages of mobile payments. It's just brutal how often this is going on. Now, one thing I do not like, what we have here, if we have money going into Acorns right now and subscriptions for Acorns. And Acorns is great. If you don't have really bad debt, you can sign up for Acorns in the description below and get a free $5 when you put $5 in, which is great. But it doesn't make any sense for you to do this right now because you have so much debt. Thoughts, comments? Investing in Acorns when you have all this crap debt?
So actually that one, I still have that account open. But it was like, that was one of the accounts that I had is like the reserve, like SOL. I hit a rough month or something. I need money. Like I had that because Acorns, you can
draw. They have
a
savings account option?
No, I just was using it as like an investment /savings.
Well, speaking of that, you took $800 out of it, then you took another $300 out.
Yeah, I needed all of that to come out.
Why?
Why
$6,500 a month do you need that?
I hit one of the slowdown periods.
So you're not good at saving money then. Because if we're looking at the average, that's great. But the high months, you need to have that money set aside for the slow months. You don't do that right now?
I like to think that I do, but I feel like I end up spending it
So that is a bit of a yikes there on the Acorns front. We also have $12.50 going to Visa Great Rate Secure loan. What is that?
What is it?
Here.
Oh, that's dental insurance.
Insurance.
Yeah.
I'm okay if it's insurance. It says loan.
I don't know.
All right. And something that I did not get a statement for, but all of a sudden like to pop his little head out for $534 is Ally. Car loan. Car loan.
Yeah.
$530. We'll get to that. $34. So all of a sudden, this money really starts to go away. And yeah, and then you took an additional $508 out of regular savings. Now again, if we have some slow months and we have in the savings like a specified savings meant for the slow month, I'm okay with that, where you're taking it out. But what makes me nervous is I don't know if that's how it looks. We'll figure that out. We'll get to that in a second. So
Okay.
that's your checking account. You have a few $1,000s sitting in there.
Yeah.
Okay. If you have a few $1,000s sitting in there, you clearly didn't at that point when you had to withdraw like $1,500
Right.
from different sources, correct? How much is in your Acorns right now?
I think I withdrew it all. There might be 100 or so in there still.
How much is in that savings account?
In the Acorns?
No, in the savings account that you took.
Oh, I took that. That was the $508 from the savings.
That's all that was in there? Okay. So where do we have money? Do we have any money anywhere?
I mean, I have some cash and
How much in cash?
600.
Okay.
And then and then I have investments in other places.
Investments in other places. Okay, well, I want to hear about that. Before we do that, guess what? $80,000 a year is actually a significant amount of money. Fun fact about money that you make, taxes are owed. Have you saved any money for taxes? Because we are entering tax season as we speak. What do you do have you paid taxes these last few years?
Yeah. I have.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you claimed all the money that you made?
I claimed the money I made.
Okay.
I think I got help from a friend one year who gave me money
Gave you money to
to
do
pay
it?
my taxes. Yeah.
A friend gave you money, but it was a gift, right? You don't owe it back.
I don't know it back. No.
How much was that?
I mean, I think it was like a few hundred, maybe like.
Is this like a third-party platform that you're using that you're getting payments through? This online thing. Is it your website or is it like a?
There's different platforms. Like sometimes I'll use like Cash App, like, and I'll just have people for the coaching, like go one on, through that.
I highly doubt you're claiming that money.
I don't think, I don't do my tax. I have someone else do my taxes.
You do have someone else do it, a
Yeah.
CPA.
Yeah.
You pay someone to do your taxes.
No, I trade. We like trade.
Trade? Trade what?
Like, I coach and then they.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay, but are they like good at it?
Yeah.
It would be worth someone in your position bringing home $80,000 a year, sitting down with the CPA this tax season. I just don't want you to get in trouble in the future. If you get audited, which is actually quite rare, but it could happen. Yeah, look at that shocked face. Absolutely, that could happen. You could get audited again. Probably not, but it would be really bad. It would be really irresponsible on the side of the table to say you will not get audited. If it does, and things have just been a little funky these last few years, then guess what? Bad news. And they could be like, you owe this now. Uh-oh, I can't pay this. Okay, you might go on a payment plan. Uh-oh, I'm not doing this. Garnish wages, stuff like that. And you don't even have like official wages, so I don't even know how it works in the contracting world. And then in the worst of the worst, jail. But, that's worst of the worst. So there's a lot of ways. You just don't want to mess around with the IRS. And guess what? You have absolutely $0 right now saved up to pay these taxes on $80,000 a year coming soon. You'd probably want like at least, I don't know, just to be safe, $20,000 saved up on the side, just to be safe.
For like just
Potential taxes.
for taxes?
Yes, and that's why I don't think you are claiming everything you get, girl. I think the Cash App and stuff, we're not doing that. Whatever platform, I think the only platform you might be claiming is Square because they'll send you the end of year tax statement. Other than that, I think everything else you're just like, this is my money. I'm going to go spend it. I'm going to go into debt, and I'm not going to pay taxes. No?
I just haven't thought about it like this.
Am I scaring you?
The 20,000, I was thinking that you were meaning just, that would be for taxes and for, just a general savings.
Yes, you want an additional $20,000 as general savings, so you probably want $40,000.
What?
Yes. Every single, from now on, and this is like the most basic thing anyone with a business should do. Any time, like personal business, like you are the business, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So anytime you get $1, put 30 cents aside in a savings account. That's your taxes. Just do that. Hopefully it's not that much. It's probably going to be closer to like 25% for you. But just do that. Just set aside 30%. Okay? Yeah. You're in Texas, so no income tax here. It'll probably be closer to 25. But you need to set money aside. You're going to get into a bad situation where the IRS come to knock on your door.
I don't know how to not to touch the safe. I thought about getting a safety deposit box so that way it's like away from me.
You can have a couple different kind of savings because yes. Now, okay. So why can't you? Why do you always touch the money?
I feel like something always happens.
Well, that's why we have an emergency fund. If there's an emergency and you don't have the money to pay for it, you take it from there. But you don't want to take tax money. This is why we haven't even talked about an emergency fund, but that would be the extra $20,000. But you never touch it unless you have to. But what always happens? What are you doing in your life that you're always getting into some kind of pickle? Because usually recognizing that, you're able to then counteract that in life, But if you're just always getting into it, then clearly something's wrong. Can you give us any examples? Well, what's happening?
Well, I think when I started making more money, I wasn't used to making that much money. And so I went from before, like always, just barely getting by. And then when I had money start coming in, and on top of that, when I got my first credit card, it was like, oh, now I have this money, and now I don't even need to spend this money. I can spend this credit card money. And then it was like, it just felt really good. And so it was, and then wanting to live in a mindset of abundance. So it's like, I want to buy.
Why live in a mindset of abundance?
Because it feels good.
Oh, because it feels good. I'm glad we're doing things that feel good instead of just smart. Okay. That makes sense. So as a spiritual coach, and like helping people through things, do you know that mindset is complete and has put you in a bad position? The mindset that you just explained, not your whole spiritual thing, but the mindset of abundance, and it feels good to spend money. Bull. It's hurting you. Do you agree?
Well, I think now, like in retrospect, I can see where there were things, now after being in this more financial tight spot, which I haven't experienced in the last 2.5 years, because of the increasing debt and because of having a slowdown month, whereas usually I had more money because I had was paying less on my credit cards. I had more money, and then I, was running out, and then I started to, I went through everything, and I actually canceled so much stuff, like subscriptions. And I was just realizing, I didn't think I could do that. I thought after it was like ego deflating to be like, I guess I don't need to go to see the most expensive hairstylist, or I don't need to go get a blowout, or, all these things that felt really good.
Your lifestyle just inflated with that money, but it overinflated. And now you're in a position where you're financially to be very clear, but we're going to hopefully find ways out of it. But the taxes, that's all we've talked about so far. And we haven't even gotten into the credit card debt. We haven't even gotten into the car debt. We haven't even gotten into you not having an emergency fund, being able to survive. So far, not so good. Credit card debt.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's always hard to just get into, because this is so bad, and I don't want to hurt you, but this is so on here. This is something that pisses me off more than almost anything in the world. We have a previous balance of $1,846, $299 payments. Cool. We are making progress. Yay. Progress is happening. Fantastic. But guess what? We're doing $343.67 of purchases. We're purchasing more than was even paid on, when we're already basically at the credit limit of $2,000. And while that's all happening, $41.59 of interest is being charged. Why are you purchasing $4,000 in your checking account, bringing in $6,500 a month? Why are you purchasing on a card that is already almost maxed out?
I kind of been doing this dance with credit cards where I don't want to spend the money that I have. I feel like it makes more sense to if I'm going out to eat or whatever, buying something from Amazon if I need, like a household need, then I would rather do it from the credit card, pay off the credit card so I have more money.
What pay off the credit card? You're not paying off the credit card. You spent more than you paid off, and you're losing an additional $41.59 in interest. You're losing that because you're doing that. Do you know that? Does that make sense?
Yeah, the interest sucks.
The interest sucks. It absolutely does. It is time to find a new dance partner instead of these credit cards. That's terrible. You spend the money when you have the money. If you don't have the money, you don't spend the money. It's okay. Don't make fun of the laugh. People have made fun of the laugh. It's the normal coping mechanism when someone is confronting you, so it is okay. You don't have to bash her on the laugh. Sorry. I just wanted people to know that, because they do. So you have the debt. and we're doing Amazon purchases. We're getting some dong food of some kind, and Amazon and donuts, or that's dong. This dong thing keeps popping up. I thought it said donuts. And Amazon and Casa, Honest Mary's, dong, Amazon, Honest Mary's, dong, Honest Mary's. Dong and Honest Mary's are just like a couple. It's just made for each other. We're just going there. Why? Why are you having all this fun when you have no money? Why are you just like, I don't care. F my life. I'm just going to go spend money. Why are we doing that?
With spending money on Honest Mary's, I figure it's cheaper than going and buying groceries. Like it
That's
really
not how
does.
math works. No, it's not. It depends where you go. I see a lot of Whole Foods in the other statements. Yes,
Yeah.
maybe if you go to the most expensive place and get the most expensive thing. Yes, if you go to H-E-B and just get some $1 noodles, that is not even close to being able to be justified.
I can't.
Do you cook?
I do. Like I used to meal prep, but when I was doing it, I just was buying like such in bulk, and then all the time it took to to start to do that. And I figured, I'd rather be working more and then not having to spend as much time cooking.
Maybe. It can be justified if you can mathematically justify it. I can oftentimes mathematically justify me, picking up a takeout or something because I know that to spend the time of cooking and prepping and all that stuff, I know I'll be making more money than it spends. I don't know if you are, though, is the thing. Those Honest Marys were stacking up, and no, you can't afford it. Obviously, it's objectively clear that you can't afford it if you're not paying it off, in total, and interest is occurring. So no, that makes no sense. You're gonna have to cook some ramen or hot dogs to tell you out of this. We'll get to that. This is the negative part of the video. This is the negative part of the video where I hopefully am demonstrating to you just how terrible this situation is, because the vast majority of people who come in here, they don't know how bad it is until they are here and I show them. So we have another credit card, $2,648 with only $53 paid. Why only $53? At the time of this statement. You might have done more at a certain point, but at the time of this statement, $2,648. Good news, no purchases. No interest either. This is interest-free currently.
That was a balance transfer card.
Right. Okay. Yep, that makes sense with the no interest. But we're back to one with interest. This is the Capital One Venture card with a new balance of $4,845. Dude, you've racked up just so much. And 36 cents. And that has a minimum payment of $48 a month. And the interest that is being charged, no interest. So this was a transfer again? Or you recently opened it?
I don't think that was the intention of that one. I recently opened it.
Okay, well, recently opened it. We got it to $4,845 of previous balance. We paid $848. That's exciting. Guess what? We immediately purchased the $848 back. What's the point again with the credit limit being $5,000? You're basically there. Your credit must suck. Your credit score must suck butts. Right? I mean, you're completely maxed out credit limits.
Yeah. My credit's okay.
What's okay?
Or it's fair. I think it's fair right now.
Oh, well, let's take a look at it. But what are you doing? What are we doing? We're in debt and we're just struggling to survive. Casa de Lucas, honey. Oh, there's Honest Mary's. She's back. Tiny's Milk and Cookies love the place. Mozart's Coffee, Evolve, something Wellness. Casa de Lucas is back again for more with flavor, power, and look who's back. Honest Mary's and Evolve Cairo again. We're just spending money on bull when we don't have the money to do it. Thoughts? Give me something here. I need to know that you're at least taking this in, or else what's the point?
Yeah, I see a lot of this spending. It's like, it feels like, it's hard not to spend.
This is going to be offensive. I have to be offensive. The spiritual advice and all that stuff on the other side, I don't understand exactly what you're saying. We can talk about that. but I don't know what's said in there. Are you in a place where you should be giving that kind of advice to people if you can't even stop yourself from something as basic as spending?
Well, I don't give people financial advice.
I know, not financial advice, but life advice. If you can't even take control of your own misbehavior, should you be giving advice to other people?
Well, I think maybe not financial, but
Life advice. You're not taking control of your life. And finances, whether we like it or not, is a huge part of our life. But this is a part of your life. And you cannot control your spending. You just admitted so. So should you, in fact, be giving advice to other people if you cannot control an aspect of your life that is clearly wrong?
I'm definitely willing to shift it.
Your spending? Good. Why haven't you, though?
Well, I have in the sense the last month in December, I had to cut back on things.
You didn't cut back on anything. We just went through all this. It's like 50 Honest Marys. What are you cutting back? There's no cut back.
I cut back on things that you're not seeing now.
Oh, dude, no. This has to stop. And that's why these are all maxed out. This Capital One, what did we do here? Some mastermind.com for $47 and Hive Labs, dolls kill. Oh, what? Dolls kill, and Honest Marys, Michael Stores and Trader Joe's is fine, but
Trader Joe's is fine.
Honest Marys, well, it's not fine this on a credit card because you're spending money on a card that's pretty much maxed out. That makes no sense. You should be doing it in your checking account. But either way, at least it was a grocery store and not Honest Marys for the 53rd time. So, what does real cutting back look like? No Honest Marys. You know you can't afford to go out, right? You know you can't afford to buy any designer clothes. You know you cannot afford to go to anything but great clubs. You know you cannot afford to go out to eat at all, right? To be very clear, not a single time.
I'm speechless.
Do you know you cannot afford that, though?
I get I feel like it saves me so much time, though, so I can work on my business.
Work on your How many hours a day are you working?
It depends. And now I'm doing more things now.
Give me average.
An average?
How many days, or hours a day are you working?
5.
Then you don't have time. That's stupid. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I'm sorry, I'm digging into you, but that's dumb. That's dumb, and you need to know that's dumb. That's why I'm being rough. 5 hours a day? Oh, poor me, I'm working 5 hours a day and I can't cook. What do you mean it saves you time? Are you taking out from Honest Marys every day? Or do you go and eat there?
I take it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at least that's a thing. But 5 hours a day working, you can, congratulations, cook. You can. There are 19 more hours. Oh, no, there's 18 more hours. Take away 8 of them to sleep. 10 more hours. We can't make a bowl of mac and cheese in 10 hours? Put chicken in the oven in 10 hours? I'm confused. I'm very confused. Are you understanding this? Or are you going to try to justify it? You got to give me something here. I'm just talking to a wall.
Well, because I like to eat that's part of my spiritual life is eating, very healthy and
Then buy
organic.
some romaine fucking lettuce from H-E-B. I don't care. Sorry, continue. I interrupted.
It costs more to eat healthy.
Yes.
Even if at like the grocery store, like
But
it
not
really
as
does.
much as you are spending. You don't have to get the top of the line organic crap to be healthy. Just don't eat Panda Express every day like I do.
I think it would take just some open-mindedness or seeing what else is possible for shopping. How to save and shop.
Do we need to go on a shopping trip? We might need to go on a shopping trip.
Oh my god.
Let me know if you guys need a bonus episode of us going on a shopping trip. Guess what? On that last one, that Capital One card, $1,136 of interest. That is money you lost this last year. Last year, over $1,000 gone from your life. 1.5% of your income gone because you're just carrying an almost maxed out balance on there. You have $14,457 of basically maxed out credit cards.
Yeah. I didn't know that about the interest, like over a year.
Then I am very glad you're here today, so you at least know that. Hopefully that is a wake-up call.
Yeah.
And once the interest rates start on those other things, dude, you're just digging yourself into a hole that is almost impossible to get out of sometimes. You're clearly spending all of your money on just on the cards. You don't have to be doing that, and we'll do a grocery shop. Do you have Credit Karma on your phone?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, and Experian.
Open up Credit Karma. Let's see.
Okay.
It's not fair. Credit score is not fair.
Maybe it went down.
Yeah, you know why? Because you have maxed out credit cards. 593 credit score.
What is that? Is that
Bad is what it is.
bad?
Yes. It's not good. It dropped down from 595, so there's your drop, your major drop. You were at 579 for a second, so you went up. Let's see. Oh, okay. So a year ago, we were at like 607. Okay. And yes, it's because your credit card use across the board is 89%. Oh, 1 second. Capital One. We already have that one. Capital One. Okay. Discover. What is the Sinclair thing? Did we look at that?
That was a loan type of account, but they closed on me because of my current credits.
Well, you owe still
I owe on that.
$61 of 130. I don't know why you did this.
I don't know that either.
Well, guess what? That's on there. Credit age is bad. No derogatory marks. Good. Thank you. Always make your payments. Inquiries. Okay, whatever. Total accounts. So what I wanted to see in here is that our girl Ally Financial. There she is. With only 6% paid off, we have a $30,000 car loan. Actually, we can round down $29,000. And what was that payment again? That is $534.13. Yikes a month. When your minimum payments on all these things, it's going to be like a third of your income. And then you have a stupid expensive rent. You have no money left, essentially. I mean, you do, but we'll talk about it. Let's see. Hey, you reached the milestone. It's very exciting because you made 4 payments. What's the interest rate on this car? I can't see on here. When did you get this car?
In the summer, 4 months ago. So.
4 months ago. Okay. What's the car?
What kind of car is it?
Yeah, what's the car?
It's a Toyota RAV.
Year?
For 2020.
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And the reason I bought that car is because I had a Toyota
72 months, 6 years.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
My car got stolen.
Ooh.
Yeah, I had a Toyota Camry and I had 2 payments left and then it got stolen. And
Does insurance not cover that?
they did. They paid for that car and then I took
okay.
that money and I put, so some of the money that I had set aside, I took some of that and added it to my down payment on this car.
Oh, perfect. How much was your down payment?
16,000.
Okay. Interest rate. Do you know how to log into that account where you pay on Ally?
I'd have to go through the website. I could do.
You know how to do that?
Yeah.
Go ahead and do that. We need to know that interest rate. Where'd you get it from?
Capital Motors.
Is it like souped up in any way?
It's yeah.
What? LE, XLE, XLE Premium, Adventure? What is it?
I think it's the XLE Premium.
I think you put down $15,000.
Over that, yeah.
Yeah, I think you immediately lost $15,000.
What do you mean?
It's worth about $30,000. Your loan is about $30,000. You lost $15,000 immediately.
Because the loan that increased how much it was.
Because they probably overpriced it, and they, a lot of things that happened at the car dealership, they probably effed you on it a bit. You probably didn't. Let me guess. You didn't do any checks on the price. What is this car actually worth?
I believe I did look it up, and at that excuse me. At that time, it was like during, I don't know if it was like a car thing, but if there's like a car crisis going on.
Crisis.
There was, like, every car was being sold like crazy.
I haven't heard of the car crisis, but yes, cars
Yeah.
were super marked up
Yeah.
because of where cars have gone since then. And it was a used car. Yeah, you lost $15,000. Sorry.
It's a 2019.
19, so, okay. So you're probably a little underwater on it, I bet. Interest rate?
I don't know.
Can I see? 7.5% interest.
I thought about refinancing.
Interest rates are going up and your credit's absolutely disgusting. What are you going to refinance? Sorry, I'm trying not to be mean. This is just my reaction to the death of money, which is where we are currently at right now. Well, if someone is going to have car debt, your monthly payment, no, that's not your take home, though. That's not your take home. That's your pre-tax. So this is well above what would be recommended. I mean, I don't recommend, no one would recommend any car debt, but if you're going to have car debt, you're going to be, based on your take home, well above probably 8% of take home. And then the interest rate is absolutely disgusting. Interest rate plus depreciation already lost $15,000, probably already lost more money because it's a 2019, not a 2020. So no, this is bad. This is bad. Okay. So let's think about solutions then. We've had a lot of negative. Let's think solutions. And then I'm curious if you'll actually do them and give me your honest opinion. Let's build you a nice old budget, shall we? What is your rent again? One more time.
2,100.
2,100. Utilities on top of it, most likely. A couple $100.
180.
Okay.
That's like all the things.
200.
Okay.
You're probably paying health insurance for yourself.
I am.
How much?
I mean, it's like $30 a month.
This is like nothing health insurance? Yeah. Okay. And you had pet insurance as well?
It was dental.
Oh, I saw Lemonade. Lemonade's for your rent.
Oh, my
then.
rental. Is that what you said?
So it's like all that combined. That's probably an extra 50, right?
For what?
Yeah, probably an extra 50.
Okay.
Then you have a car payment of $534.13. How much do you have to drive?
How much do I have to drive?
Have to drive. Not, I want to go to this place and do this thing. How much do you have to drive on a monthly basis?
In the sense of like how much
Yes,
am
how
I
often do you
spending
have to
on
drive?
gas or
How often do you have to drive?
once a day?
Once a day? How far?
Not very far.
What do you think you spend on gas in a month then?
150.
150 on gas. This is getting tight. Then we have minimum monthly payments on the cards. Let us see. Minimum monthly Capital One, 167, sorry. 167 owed on the Capital One on a monthly basis. Then we have on the Venture, 48. Then we have on the Discover, 52. Then minimum monthly payment on the Chase. Your credit card's minimum monthly payment, $327. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Car insurance?
It's 2 payments of $75 a month.
Why do you do it that way? It helps it make it more stomachable for
Yeah.
people. Let's see where we're at right now, because those are the required payments before things just absolutely go to shit, essentially. Those are the things you have to do, required on a monthly basis. Again, we're at $2,000 for rent. We're at $200 for utilities. We are at $30 for health insurance. For other insurances, we're at $50. Then we're at $524 for your car payment, $150 for gas, $327 for credit card payments, $150 for car insurance. So far in our budget, we are required to spend $3,551 just for things to not completely fall apart. Now, if we're looking at an average month of $6,000, $1,500. We have $3,000 left. That is great. Some months are going to be less. Some months are going to be more. But that is our average month, and I am just taking your word on that, and I hope that is correct. Okay. You are going to put in your budget $500 a month on groceries. And you're going to go to H-E-B or Kroger. Things like that. And you can buy in bulk at Costco. We're not doing Whole Foods anymore. We're not doing Trader Joe's anymore. We're going to the regular cheap grocery stores, even a Walmart. I do not care. $500 a month, not a penny more. All of a sudden, we have $2,500 a month on average left. That's incredible. Now, what I recommend in this case, not official financial advice, only what I would do were I in her shoes. What I would personally do, we have a month where we make $7,500, so $1,000 more than the usual, $6,500. That extra $1,000, I would just keep in the checking account. Then pretend we're only working with $6,500. That extra $2,500 that you have left over in your budget, $2,500, boom, that goes to the $1,932 nearly maxed out credit card. That is gone. $2,000. Then $500 of that, the other $500 goes to the $2,648 card. Then that one's only about $2,000 owed on it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you're saying to increase the overall income and then use that money to save?
Increase in income would be fantastic. But I'm saying of your average $6,500 a month, after your budget is concluded, including your food, you have about $2,500. Okay?
Okay, and then using that.
All $2,500 goes to your $1,932 credit card. Well, you have $500 left over after that point, right? Does that make sense? That goes to your $2,648 credit card. Then you pretty much have only $2,000 owed on that. Does that make sense? Okay. Then the next month happens, but this month we only made $5,500. Well, good thing on the month where you made $7,500, you put an extra $1,000 just left in your checking. Okay. So now we can still pretend like we have $6,500. And we can go through the budget. Boom, we have $2,500 left. $2,000 goes to the now $2,000 credit card. That is paid off. And $500 can go to the $4,845 credit card. And then we repeat this on a monthly basis. You are not having a single ounce of fun. You don't get to go get any kind of clothes because your closet is probably completely full. You don't need to have any fancy haircut. Do the cheapest way possible. You are not going out to eat a single freaking time. It doesn't exist. It does not exist in your life. Only $500 of groceries. And then after about 6 months of no joy in your life, 6 months because you've just gotten yourself into such a disgusting mess. You're just laying in a sewer every night when you go to bed. That is how bad this is. After 6 months, we have no more credit cards. No more credit card debt. Incredible. Is that fantastic, right?
Wow.
That's only 6 months. That's 6 months of you going just insane, though. Insane. Most people can't do that. Most people don't realize how bad the situation is. Having been in a position relatively similar, I understand how terrible this is and how it's just going to weigh you down for the rest of your life. So this is what I would actually do because I now know how terrible this is. So after 6 months, boom, then you have that. But bad news, we have $30,000 owed on a car. What I would do in this situation is because the interest rates are just so high on those credit cards, and they're also just less money overall. They're easy to pay off. I would then, for the next 4 months, continue that aggressiveness. So now we're looking at 6 plus 4 months, $10,000 saved up in cash that you're never touching. Okay.
$10,000.
$10,000 is saved up in cash. Good with that so far?
Yeah.
Cool. You're not going to be good with this next part. You're going to sell your car.
What?
You're going to sell your car because you're in a mess. You're in a mess. We need a restart. We just need a restart. Or you could continue this balls to the wall for another full year. Would you rather sell the car or go crazy for a year and a half total?
Well, then I would have to buy a new car.
That's why you have $10,000 saved up on the side. Now, with that $10,000, you might be $1,000 in the hole on this car to pay it off. So maybe you have $9,000 after that. But you buy a $9,000 car. And you're going to go to all used places, and those places are probably going to try to jib you, so you don't think about it because you're buying it in cash, you're not financing. You're probably going to go on like Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist. You're going to take the car, you are going to spend an hour, and they are the seller is going to agree to this, or you're not even going to have a conversation with them. You are going to take the car to a trusted mechanic. You're going to build that relationship. And then this trusted mechanic that you have, they will give you the thumbs up or thumbs down on if this is a good purchase for the price and for, you know, the value of what you're actually buying. Then you have yourself a $9,000 paid for car. Woo! Congratulations, you're out of debt. And all that took was, where were we at? 10 months. Or you can aggressively pay this off and you don't get to have fun for a year and a half. What's better, 9 months or a year and a half? I choose 9 months because then you can save up and get a nicer car eventually, but you don't have to go crazy to get it. What are your thoughts so far? Unfortunately, it's not over, but you probably have to go crazy for another 4 months out of this whole situation to give yourself any kind of starter emergency fund. In that case, you have at least $10,000. So, but that's at the end of either situation that you choose. What do you think?
Another 4 months on the end of either of those to give me an emergency fund?
Yeah, because not having an emergency fund is an emergency, so you need to go crazy to get it. What you could do this during this entire time, just ramp up your business or work side hustles. You work 5 hours a day. Come on, give me a break. Figure something out that brings in more money. You have a car, drive some Uber Eats. I don't give a crap. Bring in more money, and this cuts this down.
Yeah.
But I am for real. You have to actually commit to it of not going out to eat. We are not going to festivals or vacations or crap. We're not getting clothes. You have to go hard. If you just half-ass this thing, you're going to stretch it out to decades. And this is going to hold you back, and you'll never be in a place of financial success. Because guess what? We haven't even talked about the world of investing yet, and you're not even allowed to think about that until you're out of these terrible debts. Your thoughts?
So no investing.
Not right now.
Pay down the debt first.
The interest rates far outweigh the potential returns you can get in your investments.
Selling my car, that seems crazy.
You could work like crazy for a year and a half.
For another, yeah.
This just comes down to basic math. It's as simple as that. I'm not putting your emotions into this because at this point it doesn't matter. Math wins.
Yeah. I mean, the goal, I think, is increasing the income.
That'll help, but you can't have fun either.
Okay.
Increasing income just to have more fun. No, that doesn't work. You want to cut down the time you're not having fun by increasing the income.
Cut down all fun.
Yeah. It's a temporary sacrifice. You'll be 28 when you can get back to all that stuff, or 29, depending what path you go down. And then you get to live a fantastic life, a controlled life this time where you're not going into credit card debt and spending all your money every time you get a cent and touching your savings. But that's, again, we're far off from that. One thing that's critical in this, you need to get a budgeting app of any kind, or keep a spreadsheet, or use cash in envelopes, and we can talk about that afterwards if you have questions on that. But you need to, these items that we talked about in your budget need to be strict. You do not spend a single cent over what we talked about so that you're actually able to put the money necessary towards the debts we talked about. It's not fun. It's not fun, but it's the consequences of the actions that you have done. And it is the dark tunnel before the incredible rest of the decades of your life where you get a nice, new, paid-for car at some point. You get to live in a nice apartment or house because you don't have to worry about all these minimum payments that are just eating you up. You get to invest a good proportion of your income, and congratulations, at some point you get to actually retire and not have to worry about freaking working. But this path right now, that's never even a possibility in the future if you continue down this path and don't address the root cause now. Root cause, your spending's bull. And you clearly don't understand the debt and credit cards, and hopefully I've demonstrated that.
Yeah, I think it's really important for me to pay this off. Yeah.
What are you actually going to do? Real world, you know yourself, what are you going to do?
Well, I know I'm actually going to work to increase my income outside of my the business that I'm already running. I can definitely do that. I have time to do that. I also have like a willingness to do that, to increase the income. And I feel like I'm willing to limit my eating out.
Why? If you know how bad this is, why not actually do what's necessary?
I feel like if I'm in a pinch, and I need, like, if I'm working more and I
Meal
fill my
prep.
schedule.
Your pinch. Meal prep. Meal prep and there'll never be a pinch. Continue. Well, you talked about raising your income.
Yes.
Bad news. That is not the issue here. You have a fantastic income, $80,000 a year. Great. You're spending. You're not willing to cut back is the problem. You're addressing the wrong issue. You're not getting to the core cause of this problem. Well, I'll tell you. Well, actually, before that, tell me about your investments. Where do you have in what? How much?
I have investments in Robinhood.
How much?
Right now, over 2,500.
Can I see it? What?
Oh, now it's down. 1,900.
Well, yeah, the markets are down 1,900. Okay. Where are we on? I want to see your position specifically. Fun fact, congratulations. Sell all of this right now. Pay off that top credit card. Yes, it doesn't matter. The returns you're going to get on that's not even close to the 1 billion% interest rate you have on this credit card. The math doesn't work. Sell, pay. Sell, pay. You yourself in the past. Take accountability. Pay it off.
Really?
Yep. Yes.
That makes me nervous because it's down. Should I wait? I'm thinking,
It doesn't matter at this point. That's not that much money. That is not going to make or break your retirement. If it was something massive, we'd think about it. But that can pay off a card today and get this snowball rolling and get rid of these minimum monthly payments quicker. This cuts your monthly thing by 1.
Right.
Just by doing that. Do it.
What about the taxes that come out of it?
You're down. You'll be able to tax loss harvest. You'll be able to claim some of the losses that you've had on that.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. You open this? I'm assuming, knowing the market over the past year and a half, I'm just assuming it's been down for a while. On the gains, you've gained overall within the last, you've gained $90. You'll pay 15% on $90. The taxes should not be a part of this conversation.
No.
Yeah, you'll pay it, but that's not a make or break for this.
It's not to pay the taxes on that.
On $90.
No.
You're going to pay $12 in taxes.
To pay down a credit card, which I'll save the
lot of
interest
money.
on.
Yeah, this one you're losing $41.99 in interest on a monthly basis. It's not even comparable. What other investments do you have?
Bitcoin.
How much?
Well, I invested over 3,000, but right now it's down
2.
to.
We've recently had a bounce.
Yeah, it started to go up, which is good.
Yeah, what's it at?
1,888.
Cool. Sell it.
What?
Put it towards the next car. Yep.
This could go up.
It could.
It's over
And
3,000 I invested.
It could. I'll tell you what 100% will happen no matter what. These credit cards will keep killing you. Doesn't matter. Get back into that bullshit if you want to in the future. Right now, you are taking care of your past sins. You f***ed up. Take care of it. Be an adult.
Because I also have another account on here, $440.
Yep. Okay. Take it out. Take out all this money unless it's in a Roth IRA or tax advantage deferred account. This makes no sense right now. You don't need this. Dude, I am so about investing, you have no idea. But the interest rate on these credit cards do not mathematically justify being in that, especially in a risky asset. The way your account is balanced into Bitcoin, you're 50-50. It makes no sense. Sell it out all into this, and you're almost halfway done. You're almost halfway done with your credit cards at that point. Well, you're almost 2 cards done, but the other cards are just higher balances. Okay? Will you do that? Will you be an adult? Will you act like you're 27 years old and not 13?
I'm willing to sell Robinhood,
What the?
and I'm willing to sell the 440
Why not Bitcoin?
because it's going to go back up.
No, you don't know that.
I do.
You do not know that. Nobody
That's
knows
where
that.
faith comes in.
Okay, well, you're gambling. Like, I do have money in Bitcoin, and I hope it goes up. I do not know anything. You do not know anything. One thing I know for a fact, these credit cards are killing you. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's what I think is actually going to happen. This is what I think. And I'm going to be a little rude for a second, then I'll give you the final word. But this is what I think is actually going to happen. I think you're not going to cut back on food. You might do it for like a week because you have a fire lit under your butt, and then you'll see this video. You're like, okay, cool. So you'll cut back a little, and then you'll just continue going hard. You'll pay off $400 on a credit card, and then you'll spend $450. These will continue to be maxed out. Your car, you're not going to sell it. You're not going to get rid of your crypto and stuff like that. This is continue to build. You're never going to be able to get to a place of wealth within the next 10 years as this goes out. Just for example, one credit card, if you just do the minimum monthly payments, 9 years on the $1,932 balance, with everything you'll pay a total of $4,561, and that's not even if you purchase any more stuff. So I think you're going to continue into a dark hole of not doing this unless you actually take responsibility and do the sacrifices necessarily. Unfortunately, that is where I think we will be, and that makes me incredibly sad. And I hope and pray that I am beyond wrong. You can have the final word.
I have a question. What about there's different types of companies that settle out the loans and give a single payment where they close out that credit card.
You're talking about consolidating.
Consolidation, yeah.
Well, consolidating right now, you might be able to get an interest rate, well, your credit score, you might be able to get something like 15%. That doesn't make a difference. It could. What matters most right now, I'm good with consolidation if we have a ton of credit cards and the balances are high and the interest rates are high. 2 of these credit cards are not even accruing interest right now. And the smallest one that is accruing interest right now is $2,000. You can take care of that in a month. You can take care of that selling that crap, you know? So really we're at a point where I don't think it's a step that's necessary in here. You're just going to go crazy and take care of this instead of trying to take shortcuts.
So don't take that's a shortcut. Don't do that.
It can work in some context. I don't think it's gonna be you're gonna feel like you did something when you did that, and then you're gonna take your foot off the gas.
Doing this plan that you've laid out, like I'm gonna feel like
if you consolidate, you're gonna feel like you've done something. Like,
Oh.
ooh, cool, I've accomplished. Or we don't need to go crazy anymore. No, go crazy. Take care of this.
To really get it, like to really get the pile up and just how deep this is.
Any final thoughts?
I mean, is there anything else suggested? I don't know.
There will be a lot of different conversations to be done when it comes to getting an emergency fund and investing and stuff, but you're well beyond that right now.
This is the first thing.
First thing. For Rachel, unfortunately, I'm not very optimistic, but I just hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm completely wrong. These really bad credit card debts, a terrible car debt, no student loans, as far as we talked about. No student loans, right? She's right next to me. No student loans. Cool. The rent's pretty high for her. A lot of these things, the minimum monthly payments, everything's bad, and the business is inconsistent. We're not budgeting. No emergency fund, no savings. We've drained things, and our portfolio for investing is pretty much all crypto. Hammer financial score, 2 out of 10. Make sure to check out all the fun things in the description, including my Instagram and Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.